hasn't been up very long in terms of being a major leaguer. He's a veteran in terms of playing professional baseball, but it is surprising to me that he's a mystery to the Royals.
Yeah. Can I just go one other thing? Every once in a while, you just try to find the money fact that might be interesting. At 34 years old with the Royals, he got paid $15 million 2 years ago. He's getting $15 million again this year after getting $15 million last year. That was more money than he made from 2017 to 2023. He peaked at the right time. The Royals wanted him and gave him $45 million. He had not made $15 million in his career up until he did 2 years ago with the Royals. So, again, it's not easy to find money like that at 33, 34, 35. There's a player option. This was a player option for this year for $15 million. You know what he did? He raised his hand and said, I'll take it.
I'm in.
Yes.
You want to give me that much? I don't
even know if you have to have paperwork for that. You just call the big building in New York and you go, yeah, hello, this is Seth Lugo. Yes. And I think your contract becomes official.
That's it. That's all you had. Nothing to sign.
$45 million in the last 3 years for a guy who really, again, nobody knew what his role was. He started, he came out of the bullpen.
He was just a guy in the major. Like there was nothing special about him really all that much. And he's done a great job, especially 2 years ago with the Royals. We'll see if Grant Holmes can do it well. This number surprised me it might not surprise me all that much, but his slider was his money pitch last year, but opponents only hit 187. I didn't know it was that good.
Well, keep an eye on whiffs. There's two ways to get whiffs. You're fooled or somebody blows one by you. Well, neither one of these guys has blow it by you type fastballs. So your whiffs might come on. I didn't know that was coming. I guessed a little bit wrong. My educated guess was a little bit wrong. Location, it dives right out of the strike zone at the very end. We were not good at challenges last night, by the way. Remember that. I think it was 14 pitches in. We'd actually lost both of them. So that was done. You did have, can I tell you a play that we didn't talk about? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about this now. Ronald Acuna's throw from right field. I was with a bunch of people last night in the building and we're going, go ahead, try it. Well, they held the runner up. Do you know that came in at 97 miles an hour? Mm-hmm. Ronald's throw from right field came in at 97. And Dubon made a really good play. Harris getting picked off was not good. Olsen made a rare fielding mistake at first base. That game really was a bouillabaisse.
That's a good one.
Am I using that correctly?
I think so.
What is it they eat in Louisiana? The gumbo, where they just keep throwing more stuff in it and more stuff in it. That game was a bouillabaisse gumbo worth of baseball last night.
Bouillabaisse is a traditional provincial food stew from Marseille, France, known for its rich saffron-infused broth and variety of seafood.
Variety of seafood. Right. That game had variety.
It did.
What's the other word I just used?
Gumbo.
Gumbo. Is gumbo got a lot of stuff?
Yeah, gumbo's.
Doesn't gumbo they throw everything into gumbo,
you can just put anything in gumbo. It goes with every single dish, especially in Louisiana. We'll take a break. Keys of the game coming up on the other side. He's Chris Domino and I'm Barrett Sallee. This is the Ford Leadoff Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, make the right call. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm based right here in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area.
Right one.
We'll get you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time.
Right two.
And our team is with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team.
Right three.
Make the right call. Call Ken.com. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on a retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College offers a Bachelor of Science or an Associate of Science in Nursing program that could be your path to making a real difference. And after completing your program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX RN exam. South College offers modern nursing labs, simulation labs with viewing rooms, computer labs, student center study areas, and more. Visit south.edu today to learn more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus. South College, where dreams find direction.
Make it a habit to keep your radio on, the radio home of the Atlanta Braves while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7, and the Fan app.
Braves country is Bronco country. You're listening to the Ford Leadoff Show, brought to you by your local Ford dealer and the legendary on- and off-road ready Bronco and Bronco Sport. Learn more at Ford.com.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios. Barrett Sallee, Chris Domino with you. We're about 30 minutes away from first pitch. When we get there, you'll get Ben Ingram and Joe Simpson on the call. Once first pitch happens, we'll see what happens. Can it be as dramatic as yesterday? Will it be as easy as 2 days ago? Let's get to the keys of the game. For me, Grant Holmes is the guy. Grant Holmes is the guy that I think is, he has to show what he showed this spring. He has to show that he has some length, because I thought he'd be the number 2, but he's the number 3. If we get Raylo doing what he did yesterday consistently, we need somebody to still save the bullpen for Bryce and player X, whoever it is. So I want to see Grant Holmes go 75, 80 pitches and at least show that he's a guy who can save the bullpen, because right now, 4 and 5, we're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants.
Well, again, keep an eye on this. Jose Suarez, Didier Fuentes, if used today, that would give you an indication that neither would start perhaps on Tuesday unless this was considered a really late side session. I doubt it. Keep an eye on if there is a moment for a little bit longer relief. If either of those guys is used, Martin Perez could be in the mix if you had to call him up. I'm going to tell you, keep Vinny Pasquantino in the ballpark. I think that's sort of, let's send him away without actually doing any damage. And I think the other guys, you want to try, if you're Lugo today, he's too smart, I would think, to try to throw a fastball by Ronald Acuna as he leads off the bottom of the first. I don't think you necessarily want to do that, but I'm going to look at Drake Baldwin. If Drake Baldwin gets a couple of at-bats, maybe it's 3, depending on how well he pitches. I'd like to see Lugo gone sooner if you can get him out, unless you just toy with him. You know, what is it? It's the cat with the mouse.
That's right.
If you just want to play with him, and then maybe in the 6th inning or the 5th inning, just absolutely put the paw down on him and squish him. That would be fine as well. But I think a minimum of a couple of at-bats. I think Drake Baldwin's the type of guy that could actually take whatever it is he throws, see it, hit it guy. Doesn't matter. I just see it, hit it. I think Drake Baldwin might actually give you the best chance to do damage against Lugo early in this game.
The keys to the game brought to you by Landmark Automotive Group, serving you in Morrow, Chamblee, and Athens. You can shop online at shoplandmarkcars.com. For over 40 years, Landmark Automotive, always the best deal, always. When we come back, we'll talk about our prize picks of the game, and then we'll send it across the street. He's Chris Domino, and I'm Barrett Sallee. This is the Ford Leadoff Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because if the Braves hit a home run, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment. And a free oil change. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Braves country is Bronco country.
This is Michael Harris II. On or off-road, there's a lot of great and exciting places to check out. And the best way to do it is in the powerful, off-road ready Ford Bronco. See you out there.
For great offers on a new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport SUV, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
Attention Braves fans. Ever wanted to win a Yanmar ZTR or Yanmar Limited Edition SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar ZTR if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you can win the grand prize, a Yanmar Limited Edition SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at Braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win.
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Start your weekend with me, Buck Ballou, and Kelly Kroll. Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
We are covering all the bases on the Ford Leadoff Show. Brought to you by your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here in the Braves Radio Network studios. Barrett Sallee and Chris Domino. A reminder, fans, you can cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. I'm going to keep going back to the well with stolen bases. We haven't seen the aggressiveness on the base pass, at least in terms of stolen bases. Ronald Acuna, at least one. I did this yesterday. I'll keep doing it because it gives me very good odds on Prize Picks. And I'll also go Seth Lugo, more than 2.5 earned runs. That pays 7.5x. A lot of that is because of the stolen base, but we're going to see a lot of it. So you might as well roll with Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, I can actually probably triple your numbers if you want to, because they do this thing where it's a little bit easier, a little bit harder. Drake Baldwin, more than 1.5 RBI. And that's not usually a half an RBI. You can get a little bit more, throw that one in, and watch your 7 times, probably go up to about 20 times, 15 to 20 times at that point. So I think Drake Baldwin's actually going to have a couple of sticks today.
I like it. I think that's a good pick. He's not the designated hitter. Maybe I thought it was going to be Jonah Heim as the catcher and Drake as the designated hitter because day game after night game. But obviously Drake did not catch in game one.
The other day he turned 25. I mean,
I know.
We're going to ask this guy to go back-to-back games.
Oof, it's old. He did get a guy out at second on his birthday.
He had a nice throw. Ronald's throw from right. He actually had a big, quick pop time on that throw down to second yesterday. Again, the game had everything. You just had a lot of this and a lot of that. You could easily have lost that game. You found a way to win it, and that's all that matters.
Matt Olson did have an error in that game. It's also his birthday today. So you go Drake and Matt Olson back-to-back birthdays. I'm not saying that Matt Olson's going to have a special day. Hopefully he doesn't have an error. But if you're looking for prize picks, maybe something sentimental, Matt Olson's birthday is today. So maybe he has a big day against Seth Lugo.
I don't want to go into details. We have somebody who works at a flagship station, 680 The Fan, whose kid had a birthday the other day and he didn't have to go to school because it was his birthday.
Wait, what?
It doesn't matter. I'm not commenting on that. Best I can tell, Matt Olson is in the lineup. He doesn't believe you should take the day off on your birthday. Right?
No.
Okay. He's not out at Whitewater or anything with his family today, is
he? A little too cold for Whitewater.
I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you that Matt Olson is here to do his job. Birthday be damned. Happy birthday. Go grab 2 hits. Don't make another error. Celebrate with the family. Go home tonight. Have a nice late barbecue. You get to sleep in your own bed one more time because here come the Sacramento A's.
You got it right this time.
I know, I did.
I'm going to count the time to get it wrong over the next 4 days.
You better have a lot of fingers and toes because there's a chance you're going to have to borrow one of Joe Versions, our producer on the other side of the glass. That's his real name, best I could tell. It's not a stage name. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it's a stage name. You might need to borrow one of his hands to actually count the amount of times I call him the Oakland A's.
Who was it had 6 fingers? Antonio Alfonseca?
Yeah,
is that
the
right?
octopus.
Yeah, he had 6 fingers. He was a pitcher a long time in Major League Baseball. If you're wondering,
which by the way, I think is cheating. I don't think you should be able to pitch with 6 fingers. That's what I think. But again, nobody.
There might be some legalities that
nobody asked
if that happens.
By the way, if I thought that, if I thought I was the difference between being done in baseball or not, I'd have them put another finger on my hand. I would go get the surgery.
Just like duct tape?
Just like if I thought that pitching with only 4 fingers could keep me in the bigs. There's a lot of money in Major League Baseball. Good pensions. I would have had him chop a finger off.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go both ways on this one, folks.
And also you go 10 years and get your golden ticket where you can go in any game, anytime, and get a good seat. If you're wondering what the birthday boy Matt Olson has done against Seth Lugo, batting .500 is Matt Olson, 4 for 8 with a home run and a walk and a strikeout. So again, I'm going to go with Seth Lugo, more than 2.5 earned runs. Hopefully they are driven in by the birthday boy, Matt Olson, but really anybody on this Braves roster can get the job done. So I'm excited about this game. Let's go for the sweep today for all of us here at the Braves Radio Network. And that includes Lucas Kochevar and Joe Virgin behind the glass. He's Chris Domino. I'm Barrett Slee. Next, Royals Braves.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro Mulch 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Hey everyone, want to hear an amazing stat I learned from my doctor at Peachtree Orthopedics? He told me 90% of their patients get better without surgery. Once I heard that, my worries totally went away. I got the right diagnosis, followed by the recovery protocol with a little PT, and the next thing I knew, I was better. I can't believe I put it off as long as I did. I promise they have the right program for you too. Simple steps so you can get better. Call now to make an appointment or visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
Strike three.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
NFS Nugent PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
With South College's Bachelor of Science and Health Science, you can focus on pre-physical therapy or pre-physician assistant, or you could pursue an Associate of Science in Surgical Technology. Each curriculum is designed to promote development of knowledge and skills. The South College campuses in Atlanta and Marietta are designed with modern classrooms, laboratories, and other conveniences for students and faculty, an on-site cafe, and many nearby amenities. Learn more about South College in Atlanta and Marietta. Visit south.edu today. The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College, where dreams find direction.
Here's a pro tip from me, Brian Finneran. Use your smartphone to get around traffic and lock into the locker room with me every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on the Fan app.
This is Braves country, where history lives and legends rise. And now, the next chapter begins.
Acuna swings, gets into it, deep center, to the wall, streaking out of here. Two-run home run, Ronald Acuna, first pitch.
Atlanta, the Braves are back, and it's time to make some noise.
Swung on, high drive, deep right field, headed for the chop house. Gone! How about another grand slam home run for the Braves?
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Buy you some. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Hyundai, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators, make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics, same day evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Score the most reliable internet at one price for 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that. Pennington Grass Seed. Official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro. When disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight. The official freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra. La Playa awaits. Georgia Power. The official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. This afternoon, don't miss Austin Riley, Matt Olson, and your Atlanta Braves as they close out opening weekend against the Kansas City Royals. This is Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. This afternoon from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the final game in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Royals. Braves looking for a sweep. They'll send the right-hander Grant Holmes to the mound, and he'll be opposed by right-handed veteran Seth Lugo. Great to have you with us alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Joe, the season isn't even 50 hours old yet. I've already had more fun this year than I had in 6 months last season. How about you?
Well, I have a feeling, the answer is yes. I just have a feeling that if we continue to score 6 runs a game, and most of them in the 9th inning, we're going to have a good season.
You've been crunching some numbers to come up with that 6 runs a game average, haven't you?
Well, I was listening to you walking out last night, and your division is spot on.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what? I think we're averaging about 6 runs a game. Hand the ball to Grant Holmes today, and Grant next in line, hoping that he can continue what he started in spring training. A guy who had lots of swing and miss last year, looking for more of that here today.
Well, I think what we all hope for, just as we did for Ronaldo Lopez last night, is just feel good. You know, his arm good. And he missed so much time last year with some elbow issues. And I know he didn't complain or seem to have any problems with it in spring training, but you never know about those things. So just be healthy, give us what you normally give us, and give the offense a chance to put some runs on the board.
They've been doing that. It's nice to roll into the final game of the first series and be in a position to sweep. And I don't know what's in store for this team the rest of the summer. Could be a special summer, but no matter what is in front of us, we'll go back to last night and say that moment by Dominic Smith, one of the most special moments of the entire season.
I agree with you. And by the way, you had a great call on it too, buddy. That's gone viral, and it was outstanding. But knowing what we know now about Dominic Smith, what an asset he is to the ball club, what a great addition he is to the team, what a class act. And I think that extends, too, to some other new guys. Look what Dubon has already done. Mike Yastrzemski had 2 hits last night. There are some additions to this team that make it very fun to watch already.
You and I were talking about that. It's great to have guys who can produce. But when you're building a team, they're with each other every single day. You got to have good guys, and the Braves have accomplished both of those things.
Well, you could tell by listening to Dominic last night in his postgame comments how thrilled he is to put on this uniform. And when you have people that come into the organization like that, you know you've really got something.
Well, when we come back, we'll have the lineups. We'll have it all. Braves looking for a sweep. Braves and Royals right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel partner of the Atlanta Braves, steps from Truist Park. Book now and take advantage of available rates and offers at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. You can find Grindhouse Killer Burgers at Truist Park in the Outfield Market, sections 315 and 335. And now in the West End by the Works, or at one of the other 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast. Eat well.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education. Way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org. Helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Oil lights never come on at a good time.
Oh, come on!
You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 Oil Change handle it. Drive in and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road. It's stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. Take 5 has a special offer to our Atlanta and Charlotte area fans. Wear your Braves gear on Tuesdays to get 25% off your oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Out here at the ballpark, we're getting set for first pitch in time for a look at today's starting lineups for Game 3 of the series between the Braves and the Royals. And as always, the lineups are powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. First, for Kansas City, leading it off, playing third base will be Michael Garcia. Bobby Witt Jr. is at shortstop, batting second. At first base, batting third is Vinny Pasquantino. Salvador Perez today will still bat cleanup, but he'll be the DH instead of doing the catching. And doing the catching will be Carter Jensen, and he bats fifth. Batting sixth in left field is Lane Thomas. Jack Caglione is in right field, and he'll bat seventh. Getting a start at second base, batting eighth will be Nick Lofton, and batting ninth in center field is Kyle Isbell. Again, for Kansas City, it's Garcia, Witt, and Pasquantino. Perez, Jensen, and Thomas. Caglione, Lofton, and Isbell. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off, playing right field, Ronald Acuna Jr. Drake Baldwin will do the catching again this afternoon, and he'll bat second. Batting third at first base, Matt Olson. The cleanup hitters, Austin Riley, and he'll be at third base. In left field, batting fifth will be Mike Yastrzemski. Ozzie Albies will hit sixth and play second base. Batting seventh in center field, Michael Harris the second. Last night's hero, the DH, Dominic Smith, hits eighth, and batting ninth, getting his first start at shortstop, will be Jorge Mateo. Again, for the Bravos, it's Acuna, Baldwin, and Olson, Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies, Harris, Smith, and Mateo. Those are your starting lineups. Cool day here in Atlanta for Game 3 of this series, but we'll have all the play-by-play action for you right after this timeout on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
As the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, the original Louisiana hot sauce is here to make sure all your favorite ballpark eats can't be beat. It's like a beautifully balanced 5-tool power hitter made with peppers, vinegar, and salt, bringing the right kind of heat for whatever's going on the grill. Hot dogs, burgers, and all those fully loaded brats. Grab the original Louisiana hot sauce for a taste that always hits. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Always the best deal, always. When it comes to shipping, Saia Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saia provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saia has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saia. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
This is Kelly Crawl reminding you to join me in the locker room every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
It has turned out a breezy, cloudy, chilly afternoon for Game 3 of this series between the Braves and the Kansas City Royals. Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram, Jonathan Chadwick back with you. Got a big crowd on hand again as the Braves go for the sweep. Game time temperature is 61 degrees, but it feels like 53. Hey, did we ever figure out why we have to say feels like instead of like wind chill?
Man, I'm not near intelligent enough to dive into all that.
Well, I I just like wind chill. I think that explains it a little bit.
Really does. Sounds cold.
Wind's cold. But winds out of the southeast today, 11 to 15 miles an hour. That's blowing out toward right field again, so we'll see what happens offensively for both clubs again today with that breeze blowing out. Fans Tire Discounters Round Trip or Home Run promotion offers Braves fans savings on set of Goodyear and or Cooper tires, plus a free alignment and free oil change with any 4-tire purchase. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Braves have taken the field. In the outfield today, Yastrzemski, Harris, and Acuna left to right, first to third, the birthday boy, Matt Olson at first base, and Ozzie at second. Jorge Mateo is at shortstop, and the third baseman is Austin Riley. Doing the catching will be Drake Baldwin, and on the mound, Brent Holmes, 30 years old, 6 feet, 225, out of Conway, South Carolina. Missed a lot of last season with a sore elbow, had a slight tear in his UCL, but he let it rest. It healed up good enough for him to be the Game 3 starter for the Braves. And he had a really good spring until maybe his last outing, but he went 17 2/3 innings in the spring and struck out 20 against only one walk. That walk says a lot about Grant. If he can stay away from the bases on balls, he'll be just fine. Good sinker, good slider, throws hard. Low 90s, low sometimes to mid 90s. Last year when he was healthy, he went 4-9, but a sub-4 ERA. So let's see if he can carry that in to this season and stay healthy. We're ready to go. Here to tell you about it with the play-by-play story once again is Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. Braves looking for a sweep today versus the Royals. Royals head home after this one. They got the Twins for their home opener. And the Braves will continue the homestand, welcoming in the A's for a 3-game series starting tomorrow. So it'd be great to roll into that thing fresh off 3 straight wins over Kansas City. Michael Garcia climbs in. Grant Holmes is ready. Final game of the series. And now for the ball game. First pitch a little bit low and outside. Fastball 94. Starting up right on time at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central, and 57 degrees, they're saying, here in the ballpark. A little chilly. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball towards right field. Ronald Acuna casually drifting in, makes the catch in medium depth right, and 1 down to the inning. Time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms are returning soon to a store near you. 1 down here in the first inning. Here comes Bobby Witt Jr. He's gone 3 for 8 in this series. He's done his part, but the Braves have done a better job as they have taken the first 2 games of the series. Royals have only scored 2 runs in the series. 1 down, bases empty, top of the first inning. Pitch on the way from Holmes. Ball a little bit low and outside. Braves wearing their home white uniforms today. White tops, white pants. Red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the tomahawk. Describe the Royals unis after this 1-0 pitch to Bobby Witt. Here it comes. And he swings and misses. Good-looking fastball at 95. Royals decided to switch it up a little bit today, wearing an alternate top, a royal blue uniform top, gray pants, white lettering, white numerals, and Kansas City arching across the chest of their blue uniforms. 1-1 pitch, a little bit low with a curveball. For Grant Holmes, this is his first start as a 30-year-old. He just started the decade of his 30s. He turned 30 a week ago today. And he's out there for his first start of the season. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Holmes. A little bit low and outside, kicking up a little bit of chalk dust from the left-hand batter's box with that slider in the dirt. And a 3-1 count on Witt. For Grant, 2 years in the big leagues after a decade in the minors. And he's seeing the Royals for the second time in his career. First time as a starter. 3-1 to Witt. Swung on and hit sky high left side of the infield. Austin Riley drifting in, just crosses over third base onto the corner, right at the edge of the grass, and makes the catch and 2 down. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES, and get $50 in lineups when you play $5. You must be present in certain states, so just visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. 2 down here in the top of a scoreless first inning. Here's Vinny Pasquantino. Left-handed hitter swings and hits one way up in the air to deep right field. But Ronald Acuna going back, now in, under it, makes a two-handed squeeze, and down they go 1, 2, 3 in order in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Royals nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656, MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb is everything you love about being close to a world-class city with the warmth of your favorite neighborhood. Whether you're on vacation or here for business, you'll discover a place that is culturally vibrant, refreshingly diverse, and effortlessly hospitable. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information on planning your next adventure, visit travelcobb.org.
1966, two legends rolled onto the scene. The Atlanta Braves and the Ford Bronco SUV. Same relentless drive, same legendary grit.
This is Michael Harris II. Go deep on your next adventure with the power and off-road capability of a Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Lock into the radio home of the Atlanta Braves way before first pitch. Lock in Chuck and Turn Off while you work or in your car from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or the Fan app.
Royals went down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first inning. Now here in the bottom of the first, it's Acuna, Baldwin, and Olsen facing the right-hander Seth Lugo. Right-handed veteran's first pitch swung on, popped up off the bat of Acuna, looking sky high as Carter Jensen tosses the mask, drifts to his left, makes the catch. So one pitch and one down as Acuna pops out to the catcher. That brings Drake Baldwin to the plate. Folks, today's Kids Club member of the game is Brent Champion from Loganville, Georgia. Brent is 11 years old. His favorite player is Matt Olson. And his favorite part about going to the game is seeing the Braves bat. And that was fun to watch last night in the ninth inning, that's for sure. Congratulations to Brent, today's Kids Club member of the game. One down for Drake Baldwin. He had a birthday yesterday. There's a called strike on Baldwin. Yeah, Drake turned 25 yesterday, and the man on deck, Matt Olson, turning 32 today. Wouldn't mind seeing him blow out the candles with a home run to the Chop House. There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2 on Baldwin. Braves getting a peek at Seth Lugo. Big 6'4" right-hander out of Bossier City, Louisiana, 36 years old, 6'4", 225 pounds. Now the 0-2 pitch. Baldwin swings and misses, cutter 92, and two very quick outs. If you're looking for a scouting report on Lugo, you'd have to say how much time he got. It might be the deepest portfolio in baseball.
10 pitches. 10, count them. Variations off of some of them that are a little different. But I love watching this guy pitch. He's now 36 years old himself.
Pitch on the way to Matt Olson, swung on a fly ball towards left, slicing towards foul territory, running that way and running out of room is Lane Thomas. That bangs into the tarp, 0-1.
Seth Lugo has been around with the Mets, Padres, and then the Royals the last few years. Last year was not his best year. He did go 8-7, however. But in 2024, he was second to Tarek Skubal in the the Cy Young voting.
There's the 0-1 pitch. Olsen takes the ball low.
He went 16-9 2 years ago for Kansas City.
A 10-pitch mix. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a ball outside. What do you think that pitch count device looks like for Carter Jensen today?
Oh, man. Four-seamer, curveball, sinker, cutter, slurve, change, slider, slow curve, sweeper, split finger.
You got more pitches than a used car salesman. That'll be sent foul into the lower bowl of the stadium down the third base line.
I don't know. I've run into a few of those guys.
Matt's had a lot of success against him in his career. 4 for 8 with a homer off Lugo. 2-2 good swing. Fouled back a fastball. Lugo made 3 starts during spring training, 1-1 with an ERA of 4. 9 innings, a dozen hits allowed. This is his 11th season in the big leagues and 3rd with the Royals. Been an All-Star once, also won a Gold Glove once. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Olsen fouls one back. For Lugo, he's 7 innings shy of 1,000 career innings. Pretty good for a guy who was drafted in the 34th round out of Centenary College. He's in search of a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning. No score. Here's the 2-2 pitch again. Olsen fouls one back. Here's the leather for Kansas City. Vinny Pascantino's at first base. Nick Lofton is at second. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop. Michael Garcia at third. Outfield left to right. Lane Thomas, Kyle Isbell, and Jack Caglione. Carter Jensen, the catcher. Seth Lugo, the pitcher. 2-2 pitch. Olsen with a comebacker. Swift one-hopper in and out of the glove of Lugo. Picks it up off the ground, throws over to first base, and that completes a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning. One in the books. We go to the top of the second. No score.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed!
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves! When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your home or business, you need a winning team. You need ServPro. ServPro's licensed, certified, and highly trained team of experts are here to help, offering fast, reliable, professional restoration services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves and Braves Country, our teams are committed to performing at a championship level. When disaster strikes, call ServPro and make it like it never even happened.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Hope you're having a great Sunday. It's great to be with you today. Braves looking for a sweep, looking for a 3-0 start. Last time the Braves started 3-0, you'd have to go back to 2015. Can you believe that? That bunch started 5-0, and then they went 62-95 the rest of the way. I think we're going to do a little bit better than that. There's ball a little bit low and outside of Salvador Perez.
I agree. 3-0 would be nice, though.
That would be terrific. Last night's 6-run ninth gave the fans here some magic to take home. There's a called strike on Salvador Perez. 1-1 on Perez. Perez hit a homer last night for the Royals. That was their first run of the season. Broke up a 0-0 stalemate in the 7th. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball towards deep right. Ronald Acuna drifting now to his left. Still drifting, makes the catch. If you're listening to last night's game, we were talking about the wind pattern blowing in from left center, and really sweeping across the outfield left to right. It's pretty much the exact same thing today. And the pattern that we saw last night, outfielders going out, then adjusting to the wind coming in. And it wasn't easy to get one too deep into the ballpark last night. That is until Dominic Smith wrecked one into the chop house. One down for Carter Jensen. Jensen sends one foul down the first base line.
Already 3 putouts for Ronald Acuna in right field. 4 fly ball outs total.
No score, top of the second. And the 0-1 pitch all the way from Grant Holmes. We'll miss a little bit low and inside to Carter Jensen. We've seen Jensen as the DH in this series. Today he's the catcher. So he and Salvador Perez flip-flop. As Perez becomes the DH today, get him out from behind the plate. 1-1 from Holmes. A little bit low and outside with a fastball.
You think Grant has to trim his hair on occasion, like maybe get some split ends?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He kind of took me through the process one time.
Did he?
There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Carter Jensen. And Jensen swings and misses over the top of a slider. Said that his wife would help him out with that. Give it a little bit of a trim and some product in there. As he's gotten very well versed on the products needed so it doesn't frizz.
I have too.
You guys can have a good shampoo discussion. Conditioning. There's a ball sent foul. I'm sure you buy the same stuff.
I would guess. I just don't use as much.
Right. 2-2 on Carter Jensen. No score, top of the second. Holmes looking for his first strikeout of the year. Right on left matchup. It's 2-2 pitch. A little bit high and outside with a fastball. Mentioned that Holmes has seen the Royals once in his career. That was one relief appearance in 2024. Inning in 2/3 scoreless, had a couple of strikeouts. 3-2 pitch. And a called third strike. Backdoor to slider. There's his first strikeout of the season. 2 down to the inning. Folks, the original Louisiana hot sauce keeps the flavor bases loaded with 3 simple ingredients: peppers, vinegar, and salt. And flavor that always hits is exactly why the original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. First pitch swung on and missed by Lane Thomas. Thomas 1 for 4 in the series. Started game 1, came into the game late last night. A 1 swung on and missed. Grant's looking for another strikeout, the one that he just recorded, our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. And just like Grant Holmes, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas rates. He spins the 0-2, and he's got his man looking. Beautiful slider. Used the slider to get Jensen looking, did the same to get Thomas looking. Turns them both into statues, and it's a 1-2-3 second. We go to the bottom of the second inning, no score.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because if the Braves hit a home run, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment. And a free oil change. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
The Aloft at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is located at the center of all the excitement. Whether you are in town for work or pleasure, we can meet all your travel needs. Come experience a unique blend of food, drinks, and entertainment, all located within the Aloft Hotel. Afterwards, wind down in your spacious, vibrant guest room packed with amenities you can't miss out on. Enjoy the Battery Atlanta experience by making the Aloft your home base, where we are committed to safety and cleanliness. Aloft Hotels, different by design.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, don't miss Jeff Francoeur's only radio visit in Atlanta. Join the locker room every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Into the bottom of the second, no score. Austin Riley leads off versus Seth Lugo. First pitch he sees, fastball grooved in there for a strike. 0-1 on Riley. He'll be followed by Yastrzemski and Albies in the bottom of the second. Wind up in the 0-1 pitch. Austin Riley swings and hits one in the air to center field. Kyle Isbell going back in line with it, makes the catch. Pretty good wood on that for Austin, but hit it to deep center in line with Kyle Isbell. Folks, it's our Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning, just like it is all season long in the second inning. And all season long in the second, if the Braves steal a base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free Marathon gas cards. You can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. One down here in the second. Here's Mike Yastrzemski. We were talking about that comeback last night for the Braves, the 6-run ninth. There's a ball outside to Yastrzemski. And, of course, Dominic Smith, the hero from last night. But how about all the new Braves and the ways that they individually contributed to that 6-run ninth inning last night? 1-0 pitch popped up, left side of the infield. Michael Garcia calling everyone off. And he's got it for the out, 2 down.
Yeah, everybody got to take part, it seemed like.
They had Yastrzemski come to the plate there in the ninth inning. Got on base. Dominic Smith, of course, the homer. Jorge Mateo is a pinch runner. Osvaldo Bido got the win. He struck out the side in the top of the inning.
He looked very good. Never laid eyes on the guy before. But he had good stuff last night, Bido.
Ozzie Albies climbing in. Takes the ball outside. How about this? Last night, Dominic Smith became the first player in Major League history to hit a walk-off grand slam in his team debut. There's the 1-0 pitch, swung on miss, and then we find out after the game that about 2 weeks ago his mother had passed away, and that's something that he had kept really private. And last night was able to go into all that and just to go through that wave of emotion. Just amazing. 1-1 slug down the right field line in for a base hit. Over to cut it off, Jack Caglione. That'll be a single for Ozzie Albies. But I just can't even imagine the emotion of that moment just a few weeks after losing your mother.
And as we also learned, he had made a flight or two back home when his mother really fell ill. But after she passed, he chose to stay in camp and try to make the club. And said that it was what she would have wanted him to do.
Well, you know, she was proud looking down at what she saw last night. What a moment for him. Pitch on the way to Michael Harris. And a called strike on Michael. Been a good start for Michael Harris this season. 4 for 8 in his series, and then picks up where he left off a year ago as he got hot down the stretch to end last season. Well, 1 to Harris. He swings and skies one. Little bottle rocket back of second. Coming in Bobby Witt, now right in front of second base. I mean, right in front of the base, makes the catch. Had his heel touching the front corner. And that's that for the Braves in the bottom of the second. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the top of the third. No score. Hey guys, it's Ben Ingram. Have you noticed cracks in your walls or around your doors or windows? Or how about cracks in your bricks outside? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now.
When your schedule sounds like this. Are you kidding me? An oil change is the last thing you have time for. So drive into Take 5 and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road pit stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. So you can get back to your to-do list. Or not. Find your nearest shop at Take5.com. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
Hey Braves fans, Snit here. Tired of surprises on your natural gas bill? Say hello to One Price Plan, the game changer you've been waiting for. You make the same monthly payment all year long with no deposits and no surprises. So when you're ready to knock it out of the park with your natural gas service, choose top-rated Gas South, official sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Join countless satisfied customers today at GasSouth.com. Gas South, the difference is good.
Hey, we all know work is important, but make it a habit to stay attached to the sports scene every weekday with me, Nick Cialini, and Chris Domino. Weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you from Truist Park in Atlanta. No score in the top of the third. 7-8-9 coming up with the Royals, Caglione, Lofton, and Isbell. So far, 6 up and 6 down for Grant Holmes with 2 strikeouts. Sliders look good. First pitch slider here, misses low and inside of Caglione. Been a good series for Caglione, 2 for 4. got a start last night. One of those hits a double last night for the big lefty. 1-0 pitch, check swing. They appeal, and he did go 1-1. Mike Malinsky, third base umpire, confirming the swing. Grant Holmes, ball in a black glove, tucked up against his left rib cage. Now comes set right at the belly. Over the top of the 1-1. Missed outside with a fastball. (23 pitches, 24 pitches for Holmes, 14 strikes. Here's the 1-1. A little bit low and outside. Rather, the 2-1, I should say. Now a 3-1 count. For Caglione, such a promising young player, set all sorts of records in his college days at Florida. And a lot of power in his bat. Waiting on the 3-1 pitch. Here it comes from Grant Holmes. And that's taken for ball 4. Well, that just missed. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
So a leadoff walk here in the top of the third inning, no score. Watching the replay of that pitch location, that one was really close. May have been close enough to think about reviewing. There's the ball a little bit low.
Well, remember, last night the Braves lost both of their challenges in the first inning. So maybe they were mindful of that and decided to save them.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I think they were 8 pitches into the game when they were out of their challenges last night. 1-0, could be 2. Soft grounder to short, Mateo to Ozzie. Ozzie to Matt, and that's a double play. Sounded like he busted his bat, and it was a slow roller to short, so once Mateo got his paws on it, he had to get the ball rolling, and he did. Swiftly around the horn for 2.
Royals trying to decide if they're going to appeal the call at first. It was really a bang-bang.
And this will be reviewed. So they'll take a peek at this. Folks, get Wi-Fi so reliable, it never gets caught looking at one price for the next 5 years. And same-day Wi-Fi Xfinity. Imagine that.
We're challenging the alcohol at first base.
It was a slowly hit ball. Mateo really rifled one over to Ozzie at second, who made a good turn, but Lofton runs well. It's just the fact the ball got to Mateo kind of slowly. Yeah, it'll be overturned.
Yeah, one look at the replay of this. And the left foot of Lofton got to the bag just before Olsen squeezed it, I believe. So that's overturned. That'd be a fielder's choice. 1 out and a runner at first base. Crew chief is Doug Eddings. He'll be addressing the crowd in just a moment.
Doug's lost some weight. He's shed a few pounds. Looks good. I'm sure it'll make him nicer, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. All right, let's go down to Doug Eddings.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner's safe. Kansas City retains its challenge.
That's the right call. Voter's choice. Lofton down at first. And here comes Kyle Isbell. He bats 9th in the order. No score, top of the third inning. Mostly cloudy day here in Atlanta. Lights on here at the ballpark. Good lead at first base by Lofton, held by Olsen. Pitch on the way, in there for a called strike. Looking down into the stands today, lots of folks in hoodies and jackets on a cool day. It was 57 degrees when they said play ball, and a good breeze across the outfield left to right. 0-1 to Isbell, low it inside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Kyle Isbell. He's 1 for 3 in the series. That one was a single last night in the third inning. Pickoff over to first base. Back in with a dive is Nick Lofton. Outfield at regular depth. Austin Riley even with a bag at third. In fact, he was walking in towards the edge of the grass on that last pitch. Well, he's playing in a few steps. Waiting on the 1-1 Isbell. Here it comes. Swung on, missed over the top of a slider. Out of the gate today, the slider has been the sharpest pitch for Grant Holmes. And that's typically the case for him. That's the weapon that he uses the most. But it seems to be very sharp today. Fooling these hitters. Couple of strikeouts. Both Royals went down looking. Ready with a 1-2. He spins it up there. That's in the dirt. Good knockdown by Drake Baldwin. These Kansas City bats trying to figure some things out. Again, they've scored just the 2 runs in this series. In fact, their offense began the season on a 15-inning scoreless drought before hitting that homer last night in the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Isbell swings and misses at strike 3. Curveball got him. Strikeout number 3 for Grant Holmes. 2 down in the inning.
Keep in mind, too, Ben, that they don't have a lot to go on for Grant Holmes. You mentioned the 1 appearance in relief, but a lot of these guys seeing Grant for the first time.
Good point. Royals bats have gone 0 for 10 in this series with runners in scoring position. Garcia takes a called strike, and they were thoroughly frustrated out of the gate. You think about those double plays early in game 1.
Right. Good defense, game 1 especially.
No score, top of the 3rd. Michael Garcia, the leadoff man, over 1 with a fly out to right field. Pick off over to first base. Back in at first is Lofton. The lack of run production for Kansas City is not anything new. We were giving you details on this from a year ago. Pirates and Rockies scored 2 runs or fewer 69 and 64 times last year. Ground ball chopper left side. Riley can't scoop it. Back into play, Mateo, long throw. That pulls Olsen well off the bag and up the right field line. And advancing from second to third is Lofton. One he should have just kept in his pocket. If he just holds it, you got runners at first and second. But with that awful throw from shallow left, Lofton able to alertly advance to third base.
It's one of those plays where as a third baseman, you don't have time to think. And for Austin, he had to charge it to try to get it on the short hop, but couldn't glove it.
So they're at the corners with 2 down for Bobby Witt. And he has a chance to give the Royals the early lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. Holmes goes back to work. That'll be swung on and missed. Finishing that point, last year the Pirates scored 2 runs or fewer 69 times. Rockies scored 2 runs or fewer 64 times. Those are the only 2 teams in the big leagues that scored 2 runs or fewer more than these Royals. Royals did it 62 times last year. 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, so they could pitch and pick it, but they couldn't hit.
Yeah, and it's like we saw last night with the way Waka pitched. He was brilliant, but again got very little run support, which he was the lowest in the league last year in support.
Runners at the corners, 2 down for Bobby Witt. 1-1 pitch, chopped foul. Got a piece of a curveball. They go single and E6 on that last play. So Garcia gets an infield hit. And then an E6 advances Lofton from second to third. Grant Holmes looking down at his feet, kind of shuffling around. Now casts his gaze to the plate. Needing one more good pitch to get it by Witt and get through the jam. 1-2, missed high. Fastball 96 and well on up the ladder. Well, if manager Matt Quatraro could choose one guy to come to the plate in this situation, this would probably be the man he'd choose. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Grant's 2-2. Line drive into right field, a base hit. That's going to drive in Nick Lofton. Around second, heading for third base, Garcia throws cut off in front of second by Mateo. And an RBI single by Bobby Witt, his 4th hit of the series, and the Royals have the early 1-0 advantage.
Looked like he was all set up for a slider. He wasn't going to let that ball get by him, and he got a fastball, and all he did was fight it off and barrel it up. As advertised, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's Witt's first RBI of the season. It's the first hit for the Royals with a runner in scoring position this series. Now for Grant Holmes, it's all about limiting damage. Here comes Vinny Pasquantino. What scares you about this is the fact he's due. He's 0 for 8 in the series. Runners dancing off first and third. Witt draws a throw over from the mound. He's back in with a dive. 1-0 Royals, top of the third inning. Holmes at 40 pitches. Here's number 41. That's in for a strike. Use the slider. So a walk, a fielder's choice, a couple of singles, an error as well. And the Royals looking for more. Pasquantino, left-handed hitter. Steadies his bat, waits on the 0-1. Here it is, and that's clubbed deep down the right field line and foul. That was a curveball that he absolutely banged into the netting down to the end of the line. Fortunately, foul for the Braves. Grant Holmes looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Couldn't get him to go after the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can't make a mistake to this man. 32 homers a year ago. Pasquantino, 28 years old, out of Old Dominion University. 1-2 pitch and a ground ball to first base. Taken on the second hop by Olsen. Easy flip to the bag. Holmes is there. There's out number 3. And Grant able to limit the damage. But 1 run on 2 hits, an error, and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Kansas City.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join me, Buck Ballou, with Kelly Kroll from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
1-0 Royals into the bottom of the third. First pitch misses high and outside of Dominic Smith as he was just announced. This place came alive, thinking about his heroics from last night. Loud applause for Dominic Smith today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Smith with a little number foul by the Royals dugout. For Dominic last night, it was his 3rd career grand slam. He hit one in 2020 with the Mets. That was at a game at Toronto. Then he hit another one a year later with the Mets at Cincinnati. It was his 2nd career walk-off homer. The other was back in 2019, and it wasn't as fun for Braves fans as last night was. That'll be swung on, missed. He hit a walk-off homer in the bottom of the 11th to beat the Braves in 2019. It was a 3-run homer. But he made up for that last night with a walk-off grand slam to take the series. 1-2 pitch on the way. Smith takes the ball low and outside.
One of the things that a lot of fans noticed about his home run last night, Ben, was how he didn't even take a stride on that swing. Just put a barrel on it.
2-2 pitch, and he'll ground one to second base. On the other end, Nick Lofton up with it, throws to first base, 1 down. Pretty strong to just throw the barrel at it, not even stride, and belt one out of here the way that he did.
Yeah, and a guy throwing pretty hard. Estevez had a little problem last night with his command, had to throw a strike there, and Dominic didn't miss it. It was great.
1 out for Jorge Mateo, getting a start today at shortstop. Mateo takes the ball low and inside. The Braves are 2-0. So that means that they're further over 500 right now after 2 games than they were all last season.
Hard to believe.
Just incredible. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Let's send foul. I remember getting to 1 over last year. We went to Boston and took a series at Fenway and came out of there 1 game over 500. And they had to battle so hard to get back over 500 after starting the season 0-7. There's the 1-1. Swung on, missed. And it's like once they reached over 500, the slide just went right back down the pole, and they never recovered.
And we spent all summer wondering when that good streak was going to occur, how they were going to get back over 500, take off.
1-2 to Mateo. This is high 2-2.
Unfortunately, it just never happened.
Hottest they were all year was in September. September, they had already guaranteed themselves a losing season by that point. 2-2 to Jorge Mateo, and he swings and misses. Curveball struck him out. Second strikeout for Lugo. Royals leading 1-0 as we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Speaking of power, here's Ronald Acuna. First pitch he sees, he swings, and it's one high in the air, deep center field. He may have just tied this game. No. Caught right at the wall by Kyle Isbell. I mean, hit it to the deepest part of the yard, and Isbell right up against the fence making the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 third. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Kansas City.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Atlanta, want to know the best thing about Urgent Ortho at Peachtree Orthopedics? Well, it's really great. First, they offer appointments the same day, on Saturday, or in the evening, so I can go when it works for me. Next, you get to avoid the crowded ER, and probably the best part, it costs less than the ER too. All that, and it's a total no-brainer. So why should you try Urgent Ortho at Peachtree Orthopedics? Simple, to get better. Call now to make an appointment or visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Technology can make you a better sports fan and a better driver. Use CarPlay or Android Auto to get the traffic on your dashboard while you listen to Chuck and Chernoff from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or on the Fan app.
With the Royals leading 1-0, we go to the top of the 4th inning. Grant Holmes will face Perez, Jensen, and Thomas here in the 4th inning. And the 4th inning means it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning, and they're making Braves country clean card country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning today, Tidal Wave will offer half off any monthly unlimited wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Ball low and outside to Salvador Perez, 1 ball and no strikes. Royals a run last inning on a base hit by Bobby Witt Jr., and that has been it to this point. 1-0 pitch in for a called strike. That ball that Ronald hit to finish up the bottom of the 3rd, 106 off the bat, and traveled 402 feet. Now, here's my question to you. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Left side of the infield. Riley coming in. He'll call off Mateo, and right on the edge of the grass makes the catch. It's 400 to straightaway center, yet they said it was 402 on the distance to center field.
That doesn't factor, does it?
Maybe 402 if Isbell's not there and it goes through the wall and lands.
Yeah.
Would have been a home run in 6 of 30 Major League ballparks, but not quite enough here. Carter Jensen fouls one off. We were talking about that wind early, and it's blowing across the field left to right, and that probably helped with knocking that ball down. 0-1 on Jensen. There's a ball low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Flag's pretty out there, isn't it?
Sure is. Those flags out there starts from left to right. 1-1. Jensen takes the ball low and outside. Of course, we've been talking about the walk-off win a lot here today, and that's the buzz around town and around Braves country altogether. Got a really interesting number for you on that. That's nothing the Royals are used to seeing, at least given what they went through last season. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball outside. In 2025, the Royals were 73-0 when leading after 8 innings. They're now 0-1 this season. There's the 3-1. Jensen gets into one to deep right field. That's rising back to the wall. Acuna back, and that is just over the top of the bricks and out of here. Ronald's hoping it would come off the bricks. He was ready to play it. It just disappeared just over the top of that brick wall. And it's now 2-0 Kansas City.
We heard a lot about Jensen before this series started. He was the DH the first 2 games, and he is the number 2 catcher on their roster, of course, behind Perez. But they were talking about his bat. They like him a lot. And he hits his first home run of the season here.
2-0 Royals. Here's Lane Thomas. Ball up and into Thomas.
73-0, huh?
73-0 last season, leading after 8.
Man.
One-0 pitch. Fouled off. You told me that, and that's all I knew. I'd guess they went to the postseason last year. They finished 2 games over 500, missed out of the wild card by 5 games.
And Estevez led all of baseball in saves with 42.
Two runs, 3 hits for Kansas City. No runs, 1 hit, and an error for the Braves. Lane Thomas 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Right on right matchup. 1-1 low and outside with a slider. And the bottom of the inning, Braves will have 2, 3, 4 coming up. Baldwin, Olsen, and Riley. And looking to retaliate versus the Royals. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Thomas takes a called strike. Sun pokes its head out just for a moment, shining through a couple of small holes in the clouds over top. Holmes kicks and fires a 2-2, low and outside. It kicked up another plume of chalk dust from the left-hand batter's box with that slider down in the dirt. And a 3-2 count on Lane Thomas. Out runs full. Holmes deals. 3-2. Got him swinging with a slider. So 2 away here in the 4th inning. That'll bring Jack Caglione up to the plate. Folks, coming up on Tuesday, we'll have our first podcast of the new season. It'll be episode 65 of From the Braves Booth. And we would be delighted to hear from you. Email us, bravesbooth@gmail.com. That's bravesbooth@gmail.com. Caglione swings and misses over a slider. Questions, comments, whatever it may be, we'd love to hear from you. And maybe we'll read your email on the air coming up on Tuesday. bravesbooth@gmail.com. Looking forward to that first episode of the new season. A 1 to Caglione. Outside, 1-1.
Yeah, me too. Love hearing from the fans. I've been thinking about starting a podcast when I retire.
Oh, yeah?
Got a name for it.
There's a 1-1 pitch. Caglione with a little roller in between first and the mound. Holmes has it, flips to Olsen in time for the out.
I'm going to call it foul balls.
We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 Royals.
Imagine parking your Lexus NX in front of a cafe, but you're not in the driver's seat. You're outside, virtually parking it with your phone. As your finger glides over the touchscreen, the NX makes another precision move. The Lexus NX, featuring available advanced park with remote park. Any car that doesn't offer this sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Always pay attention to vehicle surroundings during use. Remote park requires operator to have key fob and interact with compatible smartphone. Review owner's manual instructions before operating.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Make Brian Finneran, John Michaels, and me home team Brandon Leak your soundtrack at work weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Great to have you with us. 2-0 Royals into the bottom of the fourth inning. Drake Baldwin there to lead it off. First pitch swinging. He swings and misses at a sweeper from Seth Lugo. No balls and a strike on Drake Baldwin. Lugo wind up in the 0-1 pitch on the way. And Baldwin hits one hard, but out of the second baseman, Nick Lofton. Backhands on one hop, throws over to first base for the out, 1 down. Foul balls, huh?
Yeah, I think that would probably cover it.
Yeah, I think you'd have subscriptions just for days. I mean, people would be tuning into that left and right. 1 down from Matt Olson, turning 32 years old today. Takes the ball low. Talking about the numbers that Olson has put up in his career versus Lugo. Pretty good numbers, 4 for 9. And 1 homer off Lugo. 1-0 pitch, big swing and a miss.
You know, Seth Lugo's windup is very deliberate. He steps back real slow over the head with his hands, and then he kind of jumps at you.
That shot fouled on the right field line.
And that really makes his off-speed stuff effective. He speeds up everything, and it throws your timing off.
He's been effective today. Only 1 hit allowed. That was a 2-out single by Ozzie Albies. 2-0 Royals in the fourth. And the 1-2 pitch. Olson hits one well to deep right field. Caglione going to go back. He's at the warning track at the wall and has room to make the catch. Caglione navigated that one perfectly. 2 down here in the fourth inning. By the way, we weren't expecting another flyover today, were we?
No.
Did you hear that a second ago?
I did.
And we have low cloud cover, so we can't really see what's up there, but it sounded like those F-35s that were here the other night were making another pass by the ballpark. Swing and a miss by Austin Riley. I hear him again.
Me too. A lot of practice going on, you know.
Nothing in 1 on Riley. It's a change up inside. Had to swivel his hips out of the way. We're telling you about Lugo out of Centenary College. That's there in Shreveport. Here's a 1-1 pitch. A little bit low and outside.
You know what their nickname is?
The Gentleman.
Yeah.
The Centenary Gentleman.
And the female teams are the ladies.
Are they really?
Uh-huh.
2-1 pitch. Missed inside. He had a pretty good senior year. Good enough to get the attention of some scouts, but he never dreamed he'd have the career that he's having. He had gone to college to be a landman. He was 10 hours shy of a geology degree. There's a ball pulled foul down the left field line. And then he was drafted. And there was one Met scout that had stayed in touch with him, and that's really the only communication he'd had with any team. And he thought, okay, well, maybe I get drafted, kick it around in the minor leagues for a little while, and then I'll go pursue what I went to school for. And then here he is, coming up on 1,000 innings in the big leagues. 3-2 to Riley. Ground ball weakly to third. Had 4 hoppers in the glove of Garcia. His throw is in time, and the Braves go down in order for the third time in 4 frames. We go to the top of the 5th, 2-0 Royals.
Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Always the best deal, always.
The radio home of the Atlanta Braves is everywhere. Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips from our local shows by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
4 innings in the books. We roll into the top of the 5th. It's a 2-0 lead for the Royals. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thank you, Ben. 8-9-1, Lofton, Isbell, and Garcia for the Royals. 61 pitches for Grant Holmes. And number 62 swung on and lined to left field. That'll get down for a hit. Might get all the way into the corner, and it does. Yastrzemski digs it out, and a first pitch swing turns into a double for Nick Lofton, making his first start in this series. Kyle Isbell struck out his first time up as the next batter. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Two to nothing. Kansas City on top already. Can't give them any more. Stretching the pitch. Strike call. Gabe Morales behind the dish this afternoon. Last pitch at 95. Holmes checks the runner, and the delivery popped up out on the grass in left field, but run down and caught by Mateo. One out, top of the order, and Michael Garcia. Garcia today, 1 for 2. He had an infield hit his last time up. Makes him 2 for 8 in this series with a couple of walks. The delivery, little outside, ball 1. Garcia, if you didn't know, is the MVP of the World Baseball Classic, playing for Venezuela. The 1-0 pitch, outside again, 2-0. I was talking to Jose Yepes, bullpen catcher for the Braves.
Yes.
Big part of the Venezuelan team in the WBC. I said, hey, congratulations. He was all smiles and very excited. I said, but I got a question for you. Here's the 2-0. Over, but I guess it was low. Ball 3. I said, did you get a lot of Did you get a big tattoo on your thigh like Salvador Perez? And he started laughing. He goes, no. No ink for me. 3-0 pitch. 4-pitch walk. First and second, one out for Bobby Witt Jr., who has driven in a run.
Yeah, Salvador's looked good. He had the trophy on there and had his initials, I believe, on there and all sorts of information. I mean, the whole thing was probably foot high and maybe 6 inches wide.
Wow. Jeremy Hefner, the new pitching coach for the Braves, makes a visit to the mound for Holmes. Try to get him settled in. First and second. One out. Witt drove in a run with a single in the third inning, his 4th hit of the series. Drake Baldwin steps out in front of home plate. Give the infield a sign in case they're trying to steal what he's going to do. Good speed on the bases. Lofton at second base. Garcia at first. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on, popped up, jammed him. Out into shallow center field. Ozzie backs up, still backing up, makes the catch. No call for the infield fly rule. He was out there too far, but Ozzie made the catch. That was a good play. 2 down, big out to get Bobby Witt.
It's a big one. It's not easy with the wind doing what it's doing today. I think he might have caught a break given that we have the cloud cover that we have. Because if you had the bright sunshine, it'd mimic what we see in the Grapefruit League.
Yeah.
With the wind and the bright sun, and those are hard to catch.
Here's Pasquantino. Big first baseman takes a strike. A lot of first pitch swinging here in the 5th inning by the Royals. Aaron Bummer begins to warm up in the Atlanta pen. Next pitch swung on, lined and hooking down the right field line and just foul into the seats. That was hit hard. Boy, Vinny sits back on that back leg, doesn't he?
Man, he's got some power. Like we mentioned, 32 home runs a year ago. Make a mistake to him, he can really make you pay.
Kind of squats and bends that left knee down and then tries to lift everything. Two on, two out. And the pitch to Pasquantino, he offered but didn't go. 1-2 the count.
I'll tell you a funny story about him from spring training, as he and Bobby Witt are right next to each other in the lineup. He lived with Bobby Witt at Bobby's house during spring training. And there's some people who asked him about where he's staying during spring. Said he's staying at Bobby's, and he's called the house the Witt's Carlton.
Swinging a foul ball straight back. That's pretty good. I bet Vinny, he knows how to whip up some Italian food too, don't you?
Oh, 100%.
It's probably all Bobby asked for in rent is feed me. Another 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled at the plate. First and second, 2 out. The 1-2 pitch again, swung on, hit hard, and past Ozzie in a right field base hit. Acuna up with it, and he'll throw it into second base. A run scores, and around to third goes Garcia. Good at bat by Pasquantino as he gets his second RBI of the series, and it's 3-0 Kansas City.
That was a slider that if he had let that go, I don't even think it would have been a strike. Out away from him, and he reached out and just combed it through the right side. That was just out of the reach of the diving Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring the always dangerous Salvador Perez to the plate with runners on the corners and 2 out and a run in. Perez has flied out and popped up. 2 for 10 in the series with a homer. First pitch swung on, grounded to third to his left. Riley, he's got it. Good play. Goes to second for the out to end the inning. That was not an easy play, but good range by Riley. As the Royals get 1 run, they do it on 2 hits and they leave 2, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves now trailing 3-0.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game-changer. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
This spring and summer, soccer's biggest names arrive in downtown Atlanta. Stay at Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park, steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Book now at omnihotels.com/Atlanta.
Start your weekend with the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Crawl, Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Bottom half of the 5th inning. Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from Truist Park, 3-0 Kansas City. Mike Yastrzemski lays off the first pitch from Seth Lugo and takes a strike. Yastrzemski popped to third his first time. He's had a hard time with Lugo in his career. He's now 1 for 13. Takes another strike, 0-2. Braves need to get something going here, trailing by 3. Swing and a miss, 3 pitches. Down goes Yastrzemski. Strikeout number 3 for Lugo.
He's made it look effortless, hasn't he?
Yeah, he struck out 125 and 145 innings last year. Not known really as a strikeout pitcher. He had a very good first half last year, not so much in the second half. Here's Ozzie, takes outside, ball 1. He's one of those guys that is it's like a comfortable 0 for 4. He just, with those 10 pitch assortments that he has, he can just throw any of them at any time and throw it for strikes. Strike call to Ozzie and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, rifle to center field, might get down, and it does. Base hit in front of Isbell in center. So Ozzie's got both the Braves hits. He's 2 for 2.
Big breaking ball. Ozzie right on top of it. He's the only Brave to figure him out.
Michael Harris the second has popped up. 0 for 1. 4 for 9 in the series, though. Had a big night last night. A stretch in the pitch to him. Swung on, hit high and deep to center. That's got a chance. Back goes Isbell on the track in front of the wall. He makes the catch. And Ozzie has to retreat to first. Balls are not carrying in this cool weather. And with that wind blowing across, that looked like that had a very good chance of getting out of here. And Michael's reaction was one of frustration.
Coming off the bat, I thought that was going to land in the fountain back there.
Two out for Dominic Smith, who grounded out his first time. Lays off a curveball. Say, fans, you ever wonder what a home run tastes like? We could ask Dominic after last night. Little peppery, little tangy, and a lot of the original Louisiana hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Next pitch is outside, ball 2. Dominic showed a lot of patience last night till he got the pitch he wanted and cranked it out of here. Outside, ball 3. Lugo did give up 27 homers last year. That was the most in his career in 1 year. How about one here? Dom takes a strike. 3-1. Ozzie leads from first in the pitch. Strike 2 call. Dominic is going to appeal that one. He thought it was ball 4. He was headed to first. So here we go. Braves challenge. Ball or strike? Strike. Right on the outside edge of the plate. And the count goes 3-2, and the Braves lose one of their challenges. 3-0, Kansas City. Ozzie will be running on the pitch. Lugo comes set. There goes Ozzie, and the pitch swung on, fouled at home plate.
Talking about the win, the way to get one out of here today is do what Carter Jensen did in the 4th inning, that low liner that just got over the bricks.
You're right.
Any high, majestic shot that looks like it's going to get out has been blown down.
Another 3-2 offering. There goes Ozzie. Swing and a line drive up the middle, base hit. Ozzie's around second, headed for third. Isbell gets it in. Ozzie will round third. He'll hold there. And a solid single through the middle by Dominic Smith. Second hit of the inning, third hit of the day for the Braves. And Jorge Mateo with a chance to put the Braves on the board right here.
That was out and away from him. Got the end of the barrel to it.
Hey, we saw Jorge hit a grand slam this spring.
Yeah, down in Sarasota.
Against the Orioles, his old team. Hit it to right center, as I recall. First pitch to him, strike call.
Feels like it was a year ago.
I know it does to you guys. You're down there a long time. The 0-1 is high. Missed with a fastball at 93. Lugo calls his pitches. He has to. It's like he's got a typewriter attached to his belt to type in the pitch he wants to throw. 1-1, fouled back, off-speed pitch, 1-2.
Well, with 10 pitches in his mix, and then you factor in location, it's like dialing up launch codes over at NASA.
Yeah. He checks the runners. They're on the corners. And the pitch to Mateo is high. 2-2. Ozzie with a huge lead at third. Smith at first. 2 out. The 2-2. High again. Full count. Making Lugo work a little bit this inning. He leads 3-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck. He just missed hitting one out of here his last time up. They hold Smith at first. There he goes. The pitch swung on, pulled to third. Garcia's got it. Long throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the 6th inning. Still 3-zip Royals.
Things in the ballpark are really heating up. If too much celebrating leaves you in trouble after the game, it's important to know who to call. Call A Second Chance Bail Bonds. We handle bonds from the stadium to the city. And in most cases, we can have you or your loved one out in a matter of hours. A Second Chance. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us. Call A Second Chance 24/7 at 404-BAIL-OUT. That's 404-BAIL-OUT. Or online at atlbail.com.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emory's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emoryhealthcare.org/sports.
Hey guys, it's Chris Domino. Have you noticed cracks in your walls or around doors or windows? Or how about cracks in your bricks outside? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia, they offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. And they're a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Do not wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now.
Tune in every weekday morning at 7:45 for Atlanta Braves Today. And listen for your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
3-0 Royals into the top of the sixth inning. Braves go to the bullpen, bring out the 20-year-old right-hander Didier Fuentes. Of course, we saw him last season, made 4 starts, didn't go all that well. But, folks, there was no one more dominant during the Grapefruit League than Fuentes. He faced 43 batters. He got 39 of them out. He was incredible, and he makes his first appearance this season.
A lot of strikeouts, too, weren't there, Ben?
Had 18 and 13 2/3 innings.
And he will face Carter Jensen in leading off the 6th inning and delivers one outside, ball 1. Jensen homered his last time up against Holmes. 3-0 Kansas City, swinging a foul ball straight back, 1-1. 20 years old. Didier Fuentes. Rocks and fires. That was a good pitch, but called ball. A little low, I guess. 2-1. Jensen has also struck out today, swinging a foul ball straight back. Count even at 2-2. Jobin and Jay Chad with you as the sun breaks through a little bit here at Truist Park. In a game that we started 59 degrees? 57. Outside, full count.
That was 98. That's about where he was this spring, 98, 99 with a fastball.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Threw it right by him at 96.
Last year, Didier Fuentes looked like a 19-year-old making his debut. About exactly what you expect to see. Everything was just moving so fast. He was relying strictly on fastballs up, and outside of that, didn't really have an answer. A year later, spring training looks so much more polished.
Ground ball right back to him and knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, 2 out.
Fastball location was outstanding. It wasn't just the high heat. He was going all over the zone with his fastball, getting swings and misses. Slider, all his secondary stuff. He was in command of it all and just looked like a completely different pitcher compared to the guy that we saw 8-9 months ago.
And you can understand as a 19-year-old how you're trying to keep up with the pace of the game, or you're trying to accelerate the pace of the game, and you don't have to. Strike call to Caglione.
It's one of my greatest passions within our game is watching the development of a young, talented pitcher like Fuentes.
The 0-1 popped in there. That was a splitter that missed low to even the count, 1-1. They shift on Caglione, who has walked and grounded out. Takes one in the dirt, 2-1.
Because you see the rapid development. You gotta have stuff. But learning how to use the stuff, figuring it out, learning how to win in the big leagues. I just love watching that process.
Wind in the pitch right there. Off the leather at 97, and he does it without a whole lot of effort. It's not max effort by any means. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Good first inning for Didier Fuentes. Looked just like spring training the way he mowed him down. And we go to the bottom of the sixth, still 3-0, Kansas City.
Braves country is Bronco country. This is Michael Harris II. On or off-road, there's a lot of great and exciting places to check out. And the best way to do it is in the powerful, off-road ready Ford Bronco. See you out there.
For great offers on a new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport SUV, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
When it comes to shipping, Saia Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saia provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saia has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saia. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
A Braves game day is about great fans and great food. And the original Louisiana hot sauce makes everything you eat at the ballpark hit like a home run in your mouth. Our peppery kick and a pinch of tang bring out the best in whatever you're eating between innings. Wings, dogs, nachos, chicken tenders. A splash of Bayou flavor brings every bite up a notch. So while the Braves go for the win on game day, you can win at game day eating with the original Louisiana hot sauce. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Save time during your workday commute when you rely on your smartphone. Get real-time traffic reports from the app of your choice while you listen to the radio home of the Braves, only on the Fan app.
We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Time for the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning at the top of the order. Ronald Acuna takes a curveball for a strike. Ronald's 0 for 2 today. He's fouled out, flied out deep to center. 1 for 10 in the series. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Our contestant is Carter Chastain from Marietta. He'll win $1,300 if he gets one of the Braves to hit a homer here. Ronald calls timeout, steps out, back in there. Seth Lugo makes his 67th pitch. And a hard hit ball to deep short, backhanded by Witt. He's got a good arm, throws him out. 1 away. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
3-0 Royals. Bottom of the sixth, 1 out. Drake Baldwin the batter. Hard hit ball to right. That's going to get down for a hit. Can Caglione cut it off? He can. He backhands it. Plants, throws back to second. He'll hold Baldwin to a long single on a hard hit ball. Drake is 1 for 3. Maybe that'll get something started. Matt Olson comes to the plate. Vance Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Matt has bounced back to the mound. He's flied to right. Takes low ball 1. Matt turned 32 today. Lugo checks Baldwin, who has a short lead. Outside 2-0. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Kick, the delivery, bouncer to first, gloved by Pasquantino. Underhands it basically to second base for the force out. That's all they'll get. When I say underhand, I mean he threw like a submarine pitcher. About dirt high down there to Witt at second base, who was covering. 2 down.
Looked like O'Day out there throwing down to the bag.
Yeah, Darren, you'd have liked that. Would have appreciated it. Austin Riley, the cleanup hitter, steps in. He's 0 for 2. Sends a fly ball into right center field. Wynn pushing it over to Caglione. He calls for it, and he's got it in right field. And that'll end the Braves' 6th inning. No winner in the jackpot. We head to the 7th, still 3-0. Royals.
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager of IBEW 613. There's a reason why over 5,500 electricians currently choose IBEW Local 613, and why we build Atlanta's most important projects, including Truist Park. Talk to our electricians, look at our working agreement. The only thing you will lose by not looking are wages, benefits, and time. Nothing to lose by taking a look. Go to IBEW613.org.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Here's a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings could up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Your smart speaker could help make the workday fly by or keep you company before the Braves take the field. Tell your smart speaker, play 680 The Fan.
Didier Fuentes out there for his 2nd inning of work. He looked sharp last inning. Struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced, but the Braves are trailing 3-0. And to help rally the Braves back once again, here's Ben.
Yeah, let's do it again. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Royals here in the top of the 7th inning. Fuentes goes back to work. Ground ball, left side, backhanded, shallow left by Mateo. Strong throw, bang, bang, and that's in time for the out. Nicely played by Jorge Mateo. Sharp defensive play will make that the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. So 1 away here in the 7th inning. Kyle Isbell, the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. He swings at the first pitch and fouls one off. I want to get your opinion on something. We were talking about Fuentes last inning and him developing and going from the 19-year-old last year who really had a difficult time to the more polished 20-year-old this season, had a good spring and has looked good so far. He's going to continue to get better and better, still so young at age 20. Here's the 0-1, swung on and missed. And when it comes to developing young pitchers and watching them accelerate, become powers in this game, learning how to win, I think the guy that has been my favorite example of that in recent years with the Braves was Max Fried. And if you think about Max back when he was 23-24, 0-2 pitch, got him looking. Fastball in the outside corner. Isbell is stunned. Strikeout number 3 for Fuentes and 2 down. But finishing that thought, you knew that Max Fried was going to be a difference maker in the game. And sure enough, he's one of the game's aces now. But when he first came up, he was used out of the bullpen pretty regularly those first few seasons. And it wasn't until his 3rd season that the Braves started using him primarily as a starter. There's a ball a little bit low. I'm not saying that Fuentes is going to be a reliever all this season and next season. But it's in a way, it's like that same path where he breaks camp with the team coming out of the bullpen. There's a ball a little bit low, and then eventually graduates to the rotation. That's kind of an old school way, isn't it?
It is, and I like it. You're getting experience. You're kind of seeing how the game is played pace-wise. It would have helped him a lot last year, perhaps, to do that.
Garcia takes a ball.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There are so many really good pitchers in the history of the game that had to pitch out of the bullpen first and learn their way.
2-1 to Garcia. A little bit low and outside. And Max has told us before how beneficial that was in his career because he said he learned how to pitch through jams by coming out of the bullpen early in his career. And has taken that into his game as a starter. That'll be sent foul into the seats down the right field line.
I know I've heard Tom Glavine say many times they're just not getting enough innings in the minor leagues to learn how to pitch out of those jams. Don Sutton always railed on that all the time, too.
Bases empty, 2 down on the 3-2. Fly ball towards deep center field. Sprinting back Michael Harris circles off his route on the warning track, and he's got it. And it's a 1-2-3 seventh composed by Didier Fuentes. Going to keep it right here for God Bless America. Well, the Royals in the seventh, they go down 1-2-3. Braves have Yastrzemski, Albies, and Harris coming up. Seventh inning stretch right around the corner, brought to you by the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance is stepping up to the plate to help warriors navigate to success after military service. Visit thewarrioralliance.org to learn more. Well, right now in front of the mound, circular red carpet rolled out, microphone out there for Julia McLean. And let's go down to Julia as she regales us in God Bless America on this beautiful Sunday.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
What a beautiful voice. That is Julia McLean bringing us God Bless America. We go to the bottom of the seventh, 3-0 Kansas City.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Most of the time, La Playa sounds like this. For some, La Playa also sounds like this.
30, get 20, get 10.
But no matter what, this is our Playa. Corona, La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro Mulch 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
All right, looking for another rally today, just like the Braves had last night, trailing 3-0 into the bottom of the seventh. Mike Yastrzemski leads off versus Seth Lugo. His first pitch of the inning in there for a strike. Just the 73rd pitch of the game for Lugo. That was a sweeper. And he broke over the plate versus Yastrzemski. Mike's 0 for 2, pop out and a strikeout. 0-1 pitch will miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you heard me say earlier today that Seth Lugo is a comfortable 0 for 4, and you don't know what that means, I'll explain.
There's a 1-1. There's a little poke down the right field line and a fair ball. Down the line it rolls. Coming around first base, heading for second, Yastrzemski. Here's the throw out of right. It's off the mark, and it's a double by Yastrzemski. Flare down the right field line perfectly placed. Caglione came up looking to gun him down at second, but his throw was off the mark. And a leadoff double for Yastrzemski.
Good swing on an off-speed pitch that he really broke out his pitching wedge to hook that one down the first base line. But the comfortable 0 for 4 is a guy who doesn't blow you away. He's not overpowering you. He just knows how to pitch, and that's old school stuff that's fun to watch, unless you're on the other side.
As the Albies pulls one foul down the right field line. Yeah, you don't go back to the dugout completely overwhelmed. Just got carved up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like you went, oh, man, I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy. You expect to go up and hit the ball hard off Lugo, and it's hard to do that, hard to square him up.
Owanazi. He swings at a fly ball towards right field. Jack Caglione over to his right. Under it makes the catch. Yastrzemski tags and holds. Throw out of right field all the way to third base on the fly and one down. First time that he's gotten Albies out today. Folks, the average baseball game has 9 innings. That means 9 chances to put the original Louisiana hot sauce on all your ballpark eats. Hot dogs, wings, nachos, fully loaded nachos. They're all tastier with the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Here comes Mike Quatraro. He is the manager for the Royals. That'll be it for Seth Lugo. So they make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. It'll be the lefty Strom when we come back. 3-0 Royals in the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game-changer. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, Buck Ballou here reminding you to get your sports fix the easy way. Tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Left-hander Matt Strom will come on out of the bullpen for the Royals. They lead 3-0. Braves have a runner at second, 1 out. Strom worked an inning last night, gave up a hit to Austin Riley, but otherwise had no trouble. Also recorded a strikeout, did issue a wild pitch, and he'll face Michael Harris with 1 out.
Got to find a way to at least get a run here. Got a leadoff double. And now Harris, who has gone 4 for 10 in the series, climbing in versus Strom. Lefty Strom standing on the first base side of the rubber. Glance to second base. First pitch on the way to Harris. And he swings and misses at a first pitch sinker. Last night, Strom faced Olsen, Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies. And the Braves did not score against him there in that 7th inning. 0-1 on Harris. Yastrzemski lead at second. And the 0-1 pitch. He swings and pops one up. Foul ground, third base side. Coming back to catcher Jensen. He's out of room. That lands 7 rows back. 0-2 on Michael Harris. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you. Final game of this series, Braves and Royals. A's coming to town, starting up a 3-game series tomorrow here at Truist Park. And it would be wonderful to roll into that one with another comeback victory. Got to crack that Royals bullpen for the 2nd straight night. Strom slightly bent at the waist. A glance to second. 0-2 to Harris. And he'll swing in the line, one out to first and caught by Pasquantino. He fires a second. They can't double off Yastrzemski. roped it, but right at Pasquantino. 2 down.
Who again went Darren O'Day on him to throw that ball to second base, had a big loop in it, a lot of air on it, so there's no way they were going to get a double play. Maybe he can't get on top and throw.
Yeah, good point. It just kind of comes from down below and wings it over there. Quick meeting at the mound. Ryan Sweeney, pitching coach, is out there at the mound. Kyle Farmer will be called upon to pinch hit. Originally, this was Dominic Smith, so instead of going left on left, they send out the right-handed bat of Kyle Farmer.
Farmer and Jonah Heim, the only position players that didn't get into last night's game.
One for Farmer. This is the first time he's come to the plate as a Brave. And last night we were talking about all the new Braves contributing to that 6-run ninth. And now a chance for Kyle Farmer to do the same here in the 7th inning. Looking to drive in a run, get the Braves on the scoreboard. Trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff double, but then a fly out to right and a line out to first. Farmer, Atlanta boy. First pitch on the way. He swings and pops it up on the infield. And a trio of Royals in the neighborhood. This will be Pasquantino's ball. Makes the catch just to the right of the mound. And that's that for the Braves in the 7th. Leadoff double and nothing beyond that. We go to the 8th. 3-0 Royals.
The game of baseball is all about getting your team around the bases to score at home. So step up to the plate with Georgia Banking Company this season. Whether you're buying your first home or looking to refinance, our All-Star Mortgage team will guide you every step of the way. With personalized service, competitive interest rates, and low closing costs, we'll help you knock your home financing goals out of the park. Make your home ownership dreams a reality. Visit GeorgiaBanking.com to get started. That's GeorgiaBanking.com.
Hey friends, Jim Chastain from Georgia's ASW Distillery here. Just like the Braves, we had an exciting offseason. Not only was our Fiddler Weeded Bourbon named a top 25 bourbon last year, but our Fiddler Encore Georgia Oak also won Best Small Batch Bourbon of the Year at the World Championship of Spirit Competitions. And look out for roster additions this summer with Fiddler Big Green Egg Bourbon and Fiddler Chin Music Curveball Edition, our collaboration with the Braves. These will be at your local bottle shops across Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, and all of Braves country. Go Braves!
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager with IBEW Local 613. If you're an experienced electrician, you've probably heard things about the IBEW, and maybe you've never really looked into it for yourself. That's fair. Most people don't until they have a reason to. Our electricians make high wages, have top flight benefits, and a retirement pension. So here's my ask. Don't take anyone else's word for it. Give us a shot. Go to IBEW613.org.
Jeff Francoeur only appears on one radio station in Atlanta. Get the latest on the Braves and the biggest MLB headlines every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
3-0 Kansas City into the top of the 8th inning. Witt, Pasquantino, and Perez coming up with the Royals. 2-3-4 in their order versus Didier Fuentes. Both teams with 5 hits, but the Royals have got more out of theirs than the Braves have. Now the first pitch on the way to Witt. In for a called strike. This is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Didier Fuentes can strike out the side, our contestant, Joel Rubis, will be the winner of a brand new Yanmar ZTR. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar ZTR and to be entered for a grand prize tractor drawing at the end of the season. 1-1 pitch. A little bit low and outside with a slider. Yanmar built together, back longer. So still looking for our first winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Win one of those Yanmar mowers. 2-1 pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. Yeah, check those out, the Yanmar ZTRs. 3-1 pitch. And he missed inside, ball 4. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. But Joel Rubis, thank you for playing and thank you for tuning in. Leadoff walk to Witt. He's on for the second time today. He singled back in the 3rd inning. And now Vinny Pasquantino up to the plate. Started the series cold, 0 for his first 9, but an RBI single in the 5th inning. First pitch to him. Line drive into left center field. Down for a base hit. Harris cuts it off. Witt coming around second base. He's going to cruise in as the ball is bobbled by Harris. Michael had his attention on third base. He's ready to take that hop. All his momentum going towards third and do his best to throw out Bobby Witt trying to go first to third. And it just clanked off of his glove. So they're at first and third after the single by Pasquantino.
Well, going back to your point about working out of the bullpen, Ben, and Max Fried talking about how to get out of jams, here's Fuentes' first opportunity.
Infield comes in around him. Here's Salvador Perez, 0 for 3 in the game. Fuentes goes to work. First pitch fastball in for a strike. This is strength on strength right here. Fuentes' best pitch, the fastball. And Perez, doesn't matter how hard it's coming in, he can square one up. Really good fastball hitter. Right on right matchup. 0-1 and a fly ball towards right field, slicing towards the seats. That becomes a souvenir in the lower bowl of the stadium.
You know, Perez is, you know exactly what he's going to do. He's never faced Didier before, so he took the first pitch and it was a strike. He loves that first pitch fastball. Well, he's not going to take another one, and he was hacking away at the 0-1 pitch.
Need some swing and miss stuff right here. 0-2. Ask and ye shall receive. That fastball swung on missed. Fastball 97. One out here in the eighth. And for Didier Fuentes, his fourth strikeout. So now it's Carter Jensen to the plate. He homered in the fourth inning. 3-0 Royals, top of the eighth. Jensen takes a strike. That time first pitch splitter. Bottom dropped out from that one. A 1 pitch. Outside. Well, you have a combined age of 45 years between pitcher and catcher for the Braves right now. Thinking about Fuentes and Baldwin.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. There's the 1-1. Fouled back.
This guy's got a quick bat.
Carter Jensen. That homer back in the fourth inning, his only hit of the series, as he's gone 1 for 8. Couple of strikeouts today. 1-2 to Jensen. Little low and outside with a splitter. Good idea. Runners take their leads at first and third. Here's the 2-2, and he just missed by an eyelash with a fastball away. That runs the count full.
Close, but not close enough for an appeal. And it was off the plate.
Payoff pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Still 3-2. Didier just seems so much better equipped for all these situations compared to where he was a year ago.
He looks like a different guy.
Just remarkable. Trying to finish off Carter Jensen. Again the 3-2. And a fly ball to center. Over to his right, Harris. Harris is under it. Makes the catch. Tagging from third base, Witt. And he'll score without a throw. And it's 4-0 Kansas City on the sac fly by Jensen. That's exactly what Carter Jensen wanted to accomplish. That Royal dugout, you ask them, they can't score enough given what they saw in the ninth inning last night.
Leadoff walk led to that run.
So 2 down for Lane Thomas. Runner at first, that's still Pasquantino. Fuentes back to the plate. There's a first pitch strike. Fastball in there at 98. Didier Fuentes came in the 6th inning, so this is his 3rd inning of action. A 1 pitch. A little bit low and outside. This will be challenged by Drake Baldwin. That's Gabe Morales, home plate umpire making that announcement. All eyes in the stadium to the video board in center field. And on that ABS challenge, this is a strike. That'll be overturned. About 2 stitches of the baseball caught the zone. That's all it takes. Good eye by Drake, getting that overturned, and 0-2 on Lane Thomas. See if Fuentes can get a swing and miss to put him away. 0-2 on the way. Fouled back. Got a piece of a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Pulled the emergency cord just to make contact with that heater. Again, the 0-2. Fly ball towards right, slicing towards foul territory. Acuna racing that way, but hits the screen and scales down into foul ground. 0-2. You could only wonder, we're talking about Fuentes, 20 years old and coming out of the bullpen to begin this season. If we see 2-3 really good appearances out of the bullpen, I wonder if you even take that many where they say, okay, let's throw him in the rotation.
It will not surprise me at all.
0-2. Low and outside, 1-2.
Let's face it, in lieu of the injuries that have hit the Braves the last 2 years in the rotation, with the exception of Chris Sale, everybody else is on probation.
Fuentes to the plate, 1-2, and a fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna to his left, picking up a little bit of speed. Now a little bit more, makes the catch shoulder high going across the foul line. Was in fair territory when he squeezed it, and that ends the top of the 8th. But 1 run, 1 hit, a sac fly by Jensen scores Witt. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-0 Kansas City.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, make the right call. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm based right here in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area.
Right one.
We'll get you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time.
Right two.
And our team is with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team.
Right three.
Make the right call. Call Ken.com. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
KFS Region PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
100 grand is what you could win over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Key. Next in the verse, the Key picks 20. The more you match, the more you win. Money win 1 time, 2 times. There's no limits. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It can happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at Braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Krall, from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Next man out of the bullpen for the Royals is John Schreiber. Side-arming right-hander, very tough on right-handed hitters. Last year with Kansas City, 3-3, a 3.80 ERA.
First pitch to Jorge Mateo, a little bit low and outside. Royals have used Lugo, Strom, and now Schreiber. Righty, lefty, righty. Mateo 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout today. 1-0 pitch, touched the inside corner. That time able to get a sweeper over. 1-1 on Mateo, just looking to catch a spark right here and get something going. 1-1 from the right-hander. In there, sinker at 93, 1-2. Ronald Acuna over there in the on-deck circle, adjusting his batting glove. Schreiber's 1-2. Mateo swings and a fly ball towards right. Isbell, Caglione in the neighborhood. Caglione's ball makes the catch. 1 down in the 8th. Hey, Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. How do you do that? All you got to do is stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You'll get home run service there. Just slide in. No appointment necessary. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. One out here in the 8th inning. Ronald Acuna is 0 for 3 today and 1 for 11 in the series. The one was a single. First pitch he sees, check swing, they appeal. He did go. That was a sinker riding in under the hands.
11 fly ball outs today by the Braves already, and that's not counting the line drive that was caught by Pasquantino last inning.
There's the 0-1 outside. There are 2 of those, and maybe even a third, that if we're a little bit later into the season, not the same wind pattern, a little warmer, probably gets out of here. Not today. There's the 1-1. Acuna takes the ball inside. Temperature today has been struggling just to reach the 60s. Breezy day blowing across the outfield left to right. Really now more in from left center field. 2-1 from Schreiber. Way outside, 3 balls and a strike.
It's supposed to be warmer this week, too, against the A's. Temperature in the high 70s, maybe even 80. We'll see if that makes a difference.
It's an A's team trying to avoid an 0-3 start as they're up in Toronto trying to stay away from a sweep. 3-1 fouled off. That's a glance at the Saia scoreboard. Scoreboard updates delivered to you by Saia, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. No finals yet. Nationals leading the Cubs 3-2. That game's in the 4th. Phillies trailing the Rangers 7-2. That game's in the 7th in Philadelphia. Here's the payoff pitch to Ronald Acuna. Fouled off. Got a piece of a fastball. Rockies lead the Marlins 3-2. That game's in the bottom of the 6th inning. You see the Marlins Sunday home uniforms this year?
I have not.
They're going back to the throwback teal uniforms that they originally wore.
That's cool.
For their Sunday home games.
I like those.
Yeah, that's a good look. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Acuna. There it comes. Ground ball and a broken bat to short. Bobby Witt has got it, and he throws across the diamond for the out. 2 down. White Sox leading the Brewers 7-2. That game's in the 4th. Game tonight, Guardians and Mariners. That's been a fun series to watch. That game went to extras last night with the Guardians defeating the Mariners. I was still so hyped up from what we saw here at Truist Park last night. I had a hard time going to sleep. I was able to watch a lot of that Guardians-Mariners game.
I get it.
2 away for Drake Baldwin. Bases are empty. Drake will send one foul up into the second deck along the third base line. Royals in the 9th will have 7, 8, 9 due up. Braves bullpen empty, so expecting another inning out of Didier Fuentes. Baldwin takes the 0-1 pitch down in the dirt. Played off the changeup. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Braves have gone down in order 3 times in the game. Ball low and outside, 2-1. This really reminds you of what we saw last night through the first 8 innings.
Very much.
I mean, the Braves had nothing going. They were sputtering at best offensively in the first 8, and then they ignited the engines in the 9th with a 6-run 9th and a walk-off grand slam. 2-1 off the plate, 3 balls and a strike.
It's funny, when I mentioned that to Walt Weiss today on his show, he said it is okay to score early.
Yes, it is.
Don't have to wait till the 9th.
Hitters count for Baldwin. 3-1 taken for a strike. He was loading up for something else. Watch the cutter float in there for a strike. So 3-2 for Baldwin. He has 2 hits in the series, including a homer. He wants time here, and it's granted by Gabe Morales. Right-hander Schreiber. Tall righty set right at the belt. Leg kick in the 3-2. Drake gets into one. Deep right field. On the rise. Goodbye. Into the chop house, his 2nd homer of the year. And the Braves on the board with a homer by Drake Baldwin here in the 8th inning. Good battle there versus Schreiber. Fouled off some tough pitches, and then got one to his liking and smacked it out of here. And with that homer by the Braves, you'll save $100 on sets of Goodyear and Cooper tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change at Tire Discounters. Home runs save Braves fans money all season long. There's a called strike on Olsen. Claim your coupon at tirediscounters.com/Braves.
It was one of those homers you mentioned earlier, like the one Jensen hit. Bennett, low screamer.
0-1 to the birthday boy, Matt Olson, taken for a strike. A pattern that we saw in spring training for the Braves was back-to-back homers. This will be a good time for that. 0-2 to Olsen, and bounced in front of the plate, 1-2. There must have been 5-6 different occasions where the Braves hit back-to-back homers, and even in one case, 3 straight homers. Trailing 4-1. 1-2 is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a nice job to battle back, level the count out. Schreiber looking into his catcher, Carter Jensen. Now straightens. And the 2-2 pitch on the way to Olsen. Olsen with a skyscraper to right. Coming in and over to his left, Caglione to foul ground. And the wind pushes this over the screen and into the seats for a foul ball. I mean, that was way up there. Caglione and Pasquantino gave it all they had, but ran out of real estate. Lofton over there, too. Still 2-2 on Matt Olson. Still looking for his first home run of the season. If he can reach, Austin Riley would come to the plate, but 2 down and the base is empty. 2-2 pitch. A called third strike, immediately challenged by Matt Olson. It was a changeup, low and away. And waiting on the replay of this. ABS challenge displayed on the video board, and that is a strike. That is confirmed, and that ends the bottom of the 8th. A homer by Baldwin is all the Braves get. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We're off to the 9th. Royals leading the Braves 4-1.
Hey everyone, want to hear an amazing stat I learned from my doctor at Peachtree Orthopedics? He told me 90% of their patients get better without surgery. Once I heard that, my worries totally went away. I got the right diagnosis, followed by the recovery protocol with a little PT, and the next thing I knew, I was better. I can't believe I put it off as long as I did. I promise they have the right program for you too. Simple steps so you can get better. Call now to make an appointment or visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Hey, this is Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. People ask me all the time, what does it mean to be the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves? And it means a lot to the Solomon family. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, and more importantly, I'm a Southeast kid. And the Atlanta Braves have meant everything to me growing up. They're a fabric of their community. We believe we're a fabric of this community. And being associated with the Atlanta Braves has truly been an honor, and we really appreciate it. Go Braves.
Do you have an empty screen doing nothing at home or at work? Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
Into the top of the 9th here in Atlanta. It's been great to spend some time with you today on a Sunday. Love to see the same result today as what we saw last night. Braves that big comeback in the 9th last night. Trailing 4-1. Chad Caglione rolls over on a ground ball to first base. That hops over the bag, gloved by Matt Olson. Steps on it for the out. It's like a gymnast on a balance beam, just bouncing right on down the chalk all the way, and Olson able to scoop it up. 1 away here in the 9th inning. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies. That's who's due up right now. Right-hander Ursig is tossing in the Royals bullpen. Pitch misses to Nick Lofton. 1-0 to Lofton. Called strike. Fastball 94. For Didier Fuentes, who's given up 1 run. He's allowed 1 hit, a single, a walk, 4 strikeouts. 1-1 pitch. Little pop-up. Right side of the infield. Under it, Matt Olson makes the catch right in between first and second. 2 quick outs here in the 9th. Love a 1-2-3 9th. And then try to tap back into that magic that we saw displayed last night. Nick Mears also joining Ursig in the Royals bullpen. Isbell takes a first pitch strike.
That-a-way. Start pounding the zone. The 1 run he gave up, the result of a leadoff walk.
0-1, fly ball towards right field. Coming in Acuna, and he has to play it on a bounce. Just wouldn't hang in the air long enough. Had a notion to go into a feet-first slide, but then thought better of it. And it's 2-out single by Isbell. Back to the top of the order to Michael Garcia. Garcia's been on base twice, single and a walk. The one time he faced Fuentes, got a fly out to center field. 20-year-old right-hander comes set right at the tomahawk. Goes to work on Garcia. Ball outside. We mentioned that the A's come to town next. Braves playing a ton of interleague games here in the first month of the season. All 6 games on this homestand against teams out of the AL. 1-0 pitch. Ball outside. In fact, Atlanta will play 12 of its first 16 games against AL opponents. Also going to see the Angels on the upcoming road trip. Then we'll see the Guardians when we get back to town. 2-0 pitch, low and outside, 3-0. You think eventually they'll just do away with leagues altogether?
I do. I think in the not too distant future there will be divisions but no leagues.
3-0. And a called strike. Got the fastball over. 3-1 on Garcia.
Might have to have some demarcation to figure out who's going to be in the World Series.
Yeah, that's a good point. 3-1. Send foul into the seats down the right field line.
I mean, everybody freaked out about interleague play during the season, and it survived. You could do the same thing with realignment, especially if it's geographical.
3-2 runner goes, fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna sprinting in and to his left, starting to slow, crosses the line. He's there, and he's got it for the out in foul territory. All they get is a single versus Fuentes there in the 9th inning. Braves need to rerun what they did last night in the 9th. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing 4-1.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Get your morning baseball fix with Atlanta Braves today, weekday mornings at 7:45, and listen for your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets before 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Hard-throwing Lucas Erceg comes on in the ninth for the Royals. He pitched an inning last night, gave up a hit and a walk, no runs.
First pitch, ball low inside Austin Riley. Two other changes for the Royals. Isaac Collins into the game in left field, and Lane Thomas moves from left field to right field. Caglione out of there. 1-0 to Riley. He swings and fouls one back our way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the Braves had no problems at all last night versus Estevez. Gave up 6 runs in the ninth, recorded just 1 out. And it all started with a leadoff walk. Now Riley trying to reach 1-1. Ground ball foul right outside the bag at third. That just missed hitting the bag. And a 1-2 count on Austin Riley. The wind is whipping as hard now as it has the entire game. Out of left center and blowing right at the right field line. Erceg brings the 1-2 up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Much more athletic and speedy outfield now with Collins and Thomas out there. 2-2 on Riley, trying to get on base for the first time today. 2-2, swung on, missed. That time used a fastball at 100 miles an hour. That's something that the Braves didn't see last night in the ninth. Last night, Estevez was about 90-91 with a heat, if you can call it heat.
This guy has no problem on any chilly day of getting heat going.
1 out for Mike Yastrzemski. Braves trailing 4-1 in the ninth. All low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Over 37,000 here today for the final game of this series. Braves have already won the series. Looking for a comeback to sweep it. 1-0 pitch low and inside. You see something like we saw last night, you start to think, well, maybe we'll see it again. No one gives up. Everybody stays, hoping that we'll see a repeat of what we saw last night. Here's the 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. Mike doesn't like that one, but doesn't challenge. Braves actually out of ABS challenges. Erceg's 2-1. Ground ball, that should find a hole. It does. Through the left side, just out of the reach of Bobby Witt. So there's a start. 1 out single. I need to get 1 more man aboard, bring the tying run to the plate. Been a good day for Yastrzemski. 2 for 4 with a single and a double.
He was 2 for 4 last night. Good piece of hitting there. Need 1 more base runner.
Ozzie Albies 2 for 3 today. Now batting from the left side against the righty Erceg. Ozzie takes that inside on a first pitch slider. Erceg did not face Albies last night. Open stance, left-hand batter's box. Pitch on the way, check swing, rolled foul over by the Royals dugout. Tommy Watkins, Braves third base coach, plays soccer with that one on the ricochet of the railing. One and one for Ozzie. Erceg checking the rearview mirror over there at Mike Yastrzemski. Right-hander set of the belly. And the 1-1. Ozzie with a comebacker out to Witt. He'll step on second. There's one over to first. A double play, and that's the game. So the Royals salvage the final game of the series. They got on the board in the third inning, and they just pieced it together from there, and they win it by a final score of 4-1. But a very successful opening series for the Braves as they take 2 of 3. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Final score, Royals 4, Braves 1. Back with the totals after this.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't.
See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When it comes to shipping, Saia Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saia provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saia has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saia. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Make it a habit to keep your radio on, the radio home of the Atlanta Braves while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7, and The Fan app.
Well, the Braves can't complete the sweep, but they do take 2 out of 3 from the Kansas City Royals, a team that I have said I picked to win the American League Central. It's a very good ball club, and Atlanta gets off to a good start nonetheless by taking 2 out of 3. The Home Depot proud to present today's player of the game is going to go to Seth Lugo. 6 innings of 5 hits, shutout ball, did not walk a batter, struck out 3. He's your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Here are your line scores for the game today. Royals 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 6 left. For the Braves, a run on 7 hits, no errors, 5 left. Braves only run coming on a Drake Baldwin home run in the 8th inning. Lugo the winner, Holmes the loser. Urseg gets his first save. Time of the game, a nifty 2 hours and 11 minutes. The attendance 37,961. And a reminder that the home run by Drake Baldwin means that you'll score $100 off a set of Goodyear or Cooper tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and free oil change with your tire purchase, only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. The A's come to town. No, not the Oakland A's, the Sacramento A's. The Athletics, as they're known now, will come to town for a 3-game set. Mark Kotze, former Brave, is their manager. And that first game is tomorrow night. Ben will tell you about the details right after this on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Most of the time, La Playa sounds like this. For some, La Playa also sounds like this.
30, get 20, get 10.
But no matter what, this is our playa. Corona, La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Racetrack knows ATL moves fast. You can feel it, especially on Braves game days. So make a stop that counts. All beef hot dogs, Swirl World frozen yogurt with endless toppings, a freeze blast to cool off. All your faves whenever you need them. The Braves bring the energy. Racetrack keeps it going. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, with a balance of heat and flavor that always hits. Buy you some.
Start your weekend with me, Buck Ballou, and Kelly Kroll. Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Braves drop this one 4-1 to the Royals, but they take the series and they'll go to work in a new series tomorrow. Athletics come to town. Braves and A's tomorrow right here at Truist Park in Atlanta. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 6 o'clock with a Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. Jacob Lopez is a left-hander. He'll make the start for the A's, and the righty Bryce Elder gets the ball for the Braves. So for our guys back in studio today, that's Joe Virgin and Lucas Kochevar. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good afternoon from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, Royals 4, Braves 1. Stay tuned for the Hyundai Postgame Show, starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came in the 8th inning. Drake Baldwin's second home run of the series. First on Sunday, it was a solo shot, cut the Royals lead to 4-1. Hey, fans, get Wi-Fi that brings the heat. Xfinity gives you Wi-Fi so reliable, it never gets caught. With Xfinity, you can get one price for the next 5 years and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Everyone has a horizon, the line you can't see past. Before it, the familiar. Beyond it, the unknown. Enter the Lexus GX. It's designed to be capable. It's designed to be luxurious. But most of all, it's designed to get you past your horizon. And the nice thing about horizons is that once they're crossed, there's always another, patiently waiting its turn. Live up to it. The Lexus GX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
100 grand is what you could win over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Key. Next in the verse, the Key picks 20. The more you match, the more you win. Money win one time, two times. There's no limits. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It can happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Braves fans, are you ready to step up your style this season? Onward Reserve, a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves, has everything you need. Brave new swimwear, boxers, polos, and tees. All the great styles to keep you looking sharp, whether you're at the beach or cheering on the Braves. And don't miss our exclusive Braves gear at the Clubhouse store. Plus, with 14 stores across Braves country, you're never far from products made for the A. If you can't visit us in store, check us out online at onwardreserve.com.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at braves.com/BravesCountryFest.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win.
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Here's a pro tip from me, Brian Finneran. Use your smartphone to get around traffic and lock into the locker room with me every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on the Fan app.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Swung on, belted. Deep left field. Collins going back. He's at the wall and is gone. Home run.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. We're right across the street from Truist Park. Fans leaving a little unhappy as the Royals top the Braves 4-1 in Game 3 of the three-game set. They salvage one game of the three-game set, avoid the sweep. Braves couldn't get the bats going. Only one run on 7 hits. Drake Baldwin provided the only spark, a solo home run in the 8th inning. Let's get to the highlights. 2 down in the third. Runners at the corners with Bobby Witt Jr. facing Grant Holmes, looking to get the Royals on the board.
Grant's 2-2. Line drive into right field, a base hit. That's going to drive in Nick Lofton. Around second, heading for third base, Garcia throws cut off in front of second by Mateo. Had an RBI single by Bobby Witt, his 4th hit of the series, and the Royals have the early 1-0 advantage.
Skip ahead to the top of the 4th, still 1-0. Holmes on the bump, facing Carter Jensen.
There's the 3-1. Jensen gets into one to deep right field. That's rising back to the wall. Acuna back, and that is just over the top of the bricks and out of here. Ronald was hoping it would come off the bricks. He was ready to play it, and it just disappeared just over the top of that brick wall. And it's now 2-0 Kansas City.
Just 371 feet off the bat of Jensen. Top of the 5th, 2 down, runners at first and second. Vinny Pasquantino at the plate looking to extend the lead.
First and second, 2 out, the 1-2 pitch again, swung on, hit hard, and past Ozzie in a right field base hit. Acuna up with it, and he'll throw it into second base. A run scores, and around to third goes Garcia. Good at bat by Pasquantino as he gets his second RBI of the series, and it's 3-0 Kansas City.
Skip ahead to the top of the 8th. Runners at the corners for the Royals. Didier Fuentes, his first action of the year. It's his 3rd inning of work, and he's facing Carter Jensen.
Again, the 3-2. And a fly ball to center. Over to his right, Harris. Harris is under it. Makes the catch. Tagging from third base, Witt. And he'll score without a throw. And it's 4-0 Kansas City on the sac fly by Jensen.
Bottom of the 8th, nobody on. Drake Baldwin at the plate with 2 down. He's facing John Schreiber.
Right-hander Schreiber. Tall righty set right at the belt. Leg kick in the 3-2. Drake gets into one. Deep right field. On the rise. Goodbye. Into the chop house, his 2nd homer of the year. And the Braves on the board with a homer by Drake Baldwin here in the 8th inning.
A sizzling 108 off the bat of the reigning Rookie of the Year. Bottom of the 9th, still 4-1 Royals. Lucas Erceg on to close it out for the Royals. Mike Yastrzemski on first, and Ozzie Albies at the plate.
Now the 1-1. Ozzie with a comebacker out to Witt. He'll step on second. There's one over to first. A double play, and that's the game. So the Royals salvage the final game of the series. They got on the board in the third inning, and they just pieced it together from there, and they win it by a final score of 4-1, but a very successful opening series for the Braves as they take 2 of 3. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Final score, Royals 4, Braves 1.
Seth Lugo gets the win for the Royals. He's 1-0 in the season. Grant Holmes the loss in his first start. Lucas Ursa gets the save for the Royals, his first of the season. Hey fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse. But before we do that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves radio network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Walt Weiss is about to step up to the podium in the press conference room. You'll hear from the Braves skipper coming up on the other side of the break. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves radio network.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed. Napa know how.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't.
See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your round. I got to run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Strike 3. Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth Execution PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes, so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, this is Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. People ask me all the time, what does it mean to be the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves? And it means a lot to the Solomon family. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, and more importantly, I'm a Southeast kid. And the Atlanta Braves have meant everything to me growing up. They're a fabric of their community. We believe we're a fabric of this community. And being associated with the Atlanta Braves has truly been an honor, and we really appreciate it. Go Braves.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app, now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now. If you missed any of today's Braves action, the Hyundai Postgame Show has you covered. You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back to the Hyundai Postgame Show. Barrett Sallee here in the Braves Radio Network studios. Didn't get the sweep, but the Braves take 2 of 3 from a very good Kansas City Royals team. What are the stories today for the Braves? Didier Fuentes, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. This is a guy we heard about all spring training. His cup of coffee last year did not go very well with the big club, but the man they call the silent assassin turned everybody's head in spring training. 4 strong innings today. Now, 2 things with that. 1, it's clear that Walt Weiss trusts him. But 2, there is a mysterious 5th starter coming up on Tuesday. Probably not going to be Didier Fuentes right now. I think that's safe to say. So who will it be? Jose Suarez, Martin Perez. Those are the 2 to look for. Didier Fuentes, solid out of the pen, but it also means he's not going to start on Tuesday. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from manager Walt Weiss. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro Mulch 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connects to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Attention Braves fans. Ever wanted to win a Yanmar ZTR or a Yanmar limited edition SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar ZTR if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar limited edition SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College offers a Bachelor of Science or an Associate of Science in Nursing program that could be your path to making a real difference. And after completing your program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX RN exam. South College offers modern nursing labs, simulation labs with viewing rooms, computer labs, student center study areas, and more. Visit south.edu today to learn more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus. South College, where dreams find direction.
This is Kelly Krall reminding you to join me in the locker room every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. Barrett Sallee here recapping the Royals' 4-1 win over the Atlanta Braves. Hey, fans at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a Value Rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. Grant Holmes got the start for the Braves. He went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and struck out 4. Here is Holmes after the game.
Well, Grant, first start of the season, how would you assess how you performed?
Always going to be hard on myself, but, it's all said and done. I felt like I went out there and I pitched better. I feel like I pitched better, the line put out. But, it's not how you think you pitched, it's how you actually pitched, so.
Do you think the two-seamer was effective today? Is that something you're trying to introduce more this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a broken bat, ground ball, almost double play on. I feel like I put it where I wanted to. And, I feel like, it's going to be a good pitch for me here on out.
Just the whole weekend for the team. It's, you'd love to have sleep, but how good is it start out to?
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. To win a series, first one of the year, it's big time. Especially last night, that game was unreal. It's big for the guys. If we can win every series, then, we'll put ourselves in a pretty good spot.
Grant, a couple different times, Dunston was measured at that 0-7 start last year. I know it's a very long season, but just getting off to the start, was that a sense of urgency coming into this?
I feel like we weren't really worried about it. Just coming in, playing baseball. I feel like if you kind of dwell on the past, it can kind of bite you. But, I feel like, we opened up this season, obviously a lot better than the last one. I feel like I said, if we keep doing that, we'll put ourselves in a pretty good position.
Today came in after you did a pretty good job. What did you see from him?
Absolutely. It fills up the zone. He's got really good stuff. To be his age, really good composure, from last year to this year. It's like he's 2 different pitchers. I feel like he has a really bright future.
That was Braves starting pitcher Grant Holmes. Good news, no injuries to report today, but unfortunately injuries are part of the game, and sometimes life throws one your way too. Get the help you need shouldn't be complicated. When you or someone you care about gets hit with an injury, there's only one call to make: attorney Ken Nugent and his team. With $5 billion and counting recovered for Braves fans across Georgia, Ken and his team are ready to help. Visit callken.com. That's callken.com. One call, that's all. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll preview Game 1 against the Athletics. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel partner of the Atlanta Braves and your home base in the heart of Braves country. Stay steps from the Chop House gates at Truist Park and celebrate America's favorite pastime from our resort-style pool overlooking the Battery Atlanta. From game day mornings to late-night celebrations, everything happens right outside your door. Book now and take advantage of available rates and offers. Or go behind the scenes with our See Truist Park package featuring luxury accommodations and exclusive ballpark access. Book your stay now at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emeryhealthcare.org/sports.
1966, two legends rolled onto the scene. The Atlanta Braves and the Ford Bronco SUV. Same relentless drive, same legendary grit.
This is Michael Harris II. Go deep on your next adventure with the power and off-road capability of a Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
Strike three. Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
NFS Fusion PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Lock into the radio home of the Atlanta Braves way before first pitch. Lock in Chuck and Chernoff while you work or in your car from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or the Fan app.
This is the Hyundai Postgame Show, presented by your local Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now more postgame coverage on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back. Barrett Sallee here, wrapping things up on the Braves Radio Network. Braves fall 4-1, still take the series over the Royals. The Athletics roll in tomorrow. Jacob Lopez going for the A's. He's 28 years old, 6'4", 220, out of Granada Hills, California. 17 starts last season, 4.21 ERA, 113 strikeouts. So good day or good season for Jacob Lopez, at least in the strikeout department. Bryce Elder gets the ball for the Braves. The big Texan looking to solidify himself a spot in this rotation. Going to be a big spot for him. He's counted on as being that true fourth starter. So we will see if Bryce gets off to a good start this season. He closed September very, very strong. That's it for us here at the Braves Radio Network. For David Holloway in the clubhouse, Lucas Kochevar and Joe Virgin behind the glass, I'm Barrett Sallee. Again, your final from Truist Park, Royals 4, Braves 1.
Thanks for listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Atlanta Braves, Dickey Broadcasting Company, and Major League Baseball. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. On behalf of everyone at the Braves Radio Network, we thank you for supporting Atlanta Braves baseball. Right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Thanks for joining us for Atlanta Braves baseball on your one and only home of the Braves, the Fan. Don't move, Braves country, because we're all over today's game on the Braves Wrap-Up Show, which comes your way next. We're taking your calls at 404-231-1680. So jump on the line now as we start the Braves Wrap-Up Show, only on the home of the Braves, the Fan. The Fan is Atlanta's only home for baseball. And when the network signs off for the night, we keep the baseball talk rolling. This is the 680 Wrap-Up Show, driven by Jim Ellis Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Find your next car, truck, or SUV at JimEllisChevrolet.com. Talk Atlanta baseball right now at 404-231-1680. The 680 Wrap-Up Show, driven by Jim Ellis Chevrolet on Atlanta's only home for baseball, The Fan, and the 680 The Fan app.
Welcome in to the Dickey Broadcasting Studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. Barrett Sallee wrapping up Game 3 of the 3-game set against the Royals. Braves going for the sweep, but it did not happen. Royals topped the Braves 4-1. Drake Baldwin did go yard for the Braves, his second time this series that the reigning Rookie of the Year went deep. Let's get to the highlights. 2 down, top in the third. Runners in the corners for Bobby Witt Jr. facing Grant Holmes, looking to get the Royals on the board.
Grant's 2-2. Line drive into right field, a base hit. That's going to drive in Nick Lofton. Around second, heading for third base, Garcia throws cut off in front of second by Mateo. Had an RBI single by Bobby Witt, his 4th hit of the series, and the Royals have the early 1-0 advantage.
Skip ahead to the top of the 4th, still 1-0. Holmes on the bump, facing Carter Jensen.
There's the 3-1. Jensen gets into one to deep right field. That's rising back to the wall. Acuna back, and that is just over the top of the bricks and out of here. Ronald was hoping it would come off the bricks. He was ready to play it, and it just disappeared just over the top of that brick wall. And it's now 2-0 Kansas City.
Just 371 feet off the bat of Jensen. Top of the fifth, 2 down, runners at first and second. Vinny Pasquantino at the plate looking to extend the lead.
First and second, 2 out, the 1-2 pitch again, swung on, hit hard, and past Ozzie in a right field base hit. Acuna up with it, and he'll throw it into second base. A run scores, and around to third goes Garcia. Good at bat by Pasquantino as he gets his second RBI of the series, and it's 3-0 Kansas City.
Skip ahead to the top of the eighth. Runners at the corners for the Royals. Didier Fuentes, his first action of the year. It's his third inning of work, and he's facing Carter Jensen.
Again, the 3-2. And a fly ball to center. Over to his right, Harris. Harris is under it. Makes the catch. Tagging from third base, Witt. And he'll score without a throw. And it's 4-0 Kansas City on the sac fly by Jensen.
Bottom of the eighth, nobody on. Drake Baldwin at the plate with 2 down. He's facing John Schreiber.
Right-hander Schreiber. Tall righty set right at the belt. Leg kick in the 3-2. Drake gets into one. Deep right field. On the rise. Goodbye. Into the chop house, his second homer of the year. And the Braves on the board with a homer by Drake Baldwin here in the 8th inning.
A sizzling 108 off the bat of the reigning Rookie of the Year. Bottom of the ninth, still 4-1 Royals. Lucas Erceg on to close it out for the Royals. Mike Yastrzemski on first, and Ozzie Albies at the plate.
And the 1-1. Ozzie with a comebacker out to Witt. He'll step on second. There's one over to first. A double play, and that's the game. So the Royals salvage the final game of the series. They got on the board in the 3rd inning, and they just pieced it together from there, and they win it by a final score of 4-1, but a very successful opening series for the Braves as they take 2 of 3. For the Braves in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Final score, Royals 4, Braves 1.
Seth Lugo gets the win for the Royals. He's 1-0 in the season. Grant Holmes tagged with the loss. He's 0-1. Lucas Erceg gets the save, his first of the season. Now for tonight's Georgia Banking Company bullpen spotlight goes to Didier Fuentes. 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walked, and 4 strikeouts. A phenomenal performance for a guy who made waves this spring. A lot of hype around Didier. And look, last year he was not ready. Those 4 starts clearly showed it. But today you saw what kind of pitcher he is. You saw why he's so highly touted. Didier Fuentes, a phenomenal performance in his first action of the year. Georgia Banking Company, your hometown bank of choice. Let's get to our Wellstar Well stat of the day. And this one's going to hurt a little bit, Braves fans, because it shows what might have been the 6th hardest hit balls of the game by either team came off the bats of the Atlanta Braves. At Wellstar, our patients are the center of everything we do. We're nationally ranked and locally recognized for our high-quality care, inclusive culture, and exceptional doctors and caregivers. Visit wellstar.org to learn more. Wellstar, more than healthcare, people care. 404-231-1680 if you want to get in touch with us. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from Grant Holmes. This is the 680 Wrap-Up Show on The Fan, 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app.
If you work in university maintenance, Grainger considers you an MVP because your playbook ensures your arena is always ready for tip-off. And Grainger is your trusted partner, offering the products you need all in one place, from HVAC and plumbing supplies to lighting and more, and all delivered with plenty of time left on the clock, so your team always gets the win. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, visit Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I've been doing this a long time in Cocoa Beach, and what still gets me stoked on these kayak tours are, 1, the genuine joy that I see on my guest's face when I'm able to find my guests a manatee or a dolphin, and we get within an arm's reach of this awesome creature that they probably have never seen before. It's like giant smiles. Super tough not to be stoked when you've got all this beautiful water around you. I'm Ian Gibbs, and I'm a kayak tour guide in Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach, the birthplace of stoke. Feel it for yourself at legendarycocobeach.com.
Georgia's super loyal.
Hagen-Law.com, Hagen-Law.com.
Hey guys, it's Ben Ingram. Have you noticed?
You may have heard that